Okie dokie. I'd like to believe everything is in order, ladies and gentlemen, so... What's up? Okay, first things first. Change the background. We don't need this for now. And by the looks of it, if things go to plan on stream today, I might not... we'll see. We'll bring it back once we're done with the reactions and whatnot, but... What's up, guys? Happy Saturday, happy new weekend, and... Well, guys, I don't know. It's been a relatively busy week for me, so I'm definitely feeling relieved and ready to really get back into it, more or less. But to be honest, guys, I don't necessarily have a concrete plan when it comes to today's stream, to say the least. Hello, Jorge. Hello, Swamp. Hello, Stir. Hello, Kaden. Hello, Official. Hello, Lonely. Did I miss anyone? I want to say that's it, but don't quote me on it. Okay, that's everyone in chat so far. Hello, Tails. Baba boy. I don't know what I'm more baffled by, Tails. The fact that you said Baba Boy or the fact that you misspelled it on purpose. But what's up? Welcome to the stream. Alright, guys. Here's the thing. Yeah, I don't know what to do today, guys. I just want to laugh. I just want to sit back. I just want to laugh. I just want to react to whatever, guys, and just get some laughs out of me. No analytical criticisms, nothing along those lines. I just want to... Hayden, I can't even remember what you were saying, so yeah, don't worry about it, homie. Hello, Erica. Hello, Tracy. Hello. I think that's everybody. There are more reviews from Steam. Nick, that's the thing. I don't want to really dedicate nothing against him in any capacity. I just don't want to dedicate too much of my time to one channel specifically, to say the least. I don't know. That's just me though. But all right, guys. Like I said, I got nothing. I just want to sit back and look at some memes, but to be honest, I have little to no clue where to start, to say the least. First things first, though. Where the heck is the Chrome tab? There you go. Okay, everything's working fine. Everything's working fine. Did I? Okay, close this. Close this. I may as well close Discord. And yeah, that's really all there is to it, guys. Honestly, yeah. I just want to sit back and react to some memes and laugh a little with you guys, and then we'll work from there. Feel free to, those of you on Discord, feel free to keep recommending, just give me something to laugh at, guys. Like, don't give me, that serious discussion about this, analysis of this episode. Just give me something to laugh at, guys. I'm in a meme mood. Did I just use that word unironically? Oh my goodness, what am I? Here I thought that kind of terminology was beneath me, but here we are. Anyways. I do have someone in mind, and I didn't screen what he was doing before I started stream, but you know what? Let's do a trial by fire. What has he been up to lately? Okay, it's been a while since he's done meme compilation, so you know what? What are they called? Yeah, just try not to laugh. That's really all there is to it. I'm not exactly gonna be doing some sort of... Oh, we can't see chat? Oh gosh, hold on, guys. Yep. Y'all already know the stream is not complete if I don't have chat, if I can't see chat in the layout, so give me a moment, guys. It is what it is. You have ideas for a bingo card? I don't know, Nick, you're gonna be... A bingo card? Like, what would... Like, other than... Okay, you know what? Enlighten me, Nick, because I have no idea how that would play out. But alright, you know what? In the meantime, let me refresh Streamlabs, let me refresh the layout, let me do everything. And hopefully we can see chat at some point. Yes, Streamlabs, it is me. Why do you want me to agree to another... Ugh. I don't get it, man. You can log in as many times as you can, and they still want you to do all these authentications and whatnot. All right, where is that? You know what? Let's do clean style. Okay, it's saved. Here's the copy. Throw it back in the... Oh my gosh, yeah. I didn't even notice. What the heck is Rebecca Black doing on my screen? Yeah, that is definitely a throwback and a half. But alright, hold on. Hold on, guys. Yeah, they are images you can hear. It's Friday, Friday. Though I will say, not that the song wasn't annoying in any capacity, but Yeah, she definitely did not deserve any of what she got. Like, poor girl, man. I don't know what she was going for, but yeah, she got way too much hate. She got way too much hate just for that one song alone. Hello, Dino Tales. Welcome to the stream. Okay, Lonely. It's not like you got priority in any capacity. Yeah, anyone can put in. You know what, guys? As long as you think it'll get a laugh out of me, feel free to post it in the media and memes tab. Mostly the media tab, to say the least. Just because a one-off image, well, I can just look at that in my own time. Videos, on the other hand, they definitely hold a lot more value on stream. Know what I mean? Okay. I refreshed it. Okay. Someone type something in chat, just to actually test it on the layout. You know what? I'll do it myself, as a matter of fact. Okay, I don't know what it is with Streamlabs, but oh my goodness. Why is nothing showing up? Updated the settings, I refreshed it on OBS, oh my goodness, I mean, what more can I do? I mean, stir, it's pronounced basically the same way, so what would there you go. Thank you, OBS, for actually cooperating. Katy Perry Friday or Rebecca Black Friday? I don't know, Tails, which one? I didn't even know Katy Perry had a Friday, to be honest, so I don't know. And it's Saturday. Although, to be fair, Rebecca Black does have a Saturday as well. Does have a song named Saturday, believe it or not. Modern SpongeBob out of context? That sounds kind of fun, Stir. But you know what? Let's do what we came for first. Try not to laugh challenges were something I watched back then, but not really anymore. But for this stream, why not? Yeah, once in a while. I don't think it hurts, to say the least. And also, from what I've seen, this guy is a little outlandish with his humor. So let's try to look at the most recent one and work from there. I'm not gonna commit to the whole challenge of just refusing to laugh at all costs. Okay, this is 8 years old. Okay, can I get a more recent one, please? Okay, these ones are really old. Who the heck made this playlist? Okay, I have no idea what's going on here. No, give me a moment. Why would I want okay, why do most of the search results have reactions rather than the compilation itself? You know what? I'm just gonna go, sure, number 69. Nice. I'm guessing he unlisted them all and privatized them, and that's why I can't? Okay, that's a little underwhelming. I'm not sure I can trust any of these. And, okay, you know what, I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm a little stumped. I honestly thought this would be a lot easier than what I expected, but I guess not. Yeah, I'm guessing they either got copyright striked, he just unlisted them, he privatized them. Why not perfectly cut screens? I don't know, official. I feel like that can get boring really fast, but that's just me, though. You know what, Stirrup? Let's go with your idea. SpongeBob out of context. Okay, 7 minutes long. This could be fun. You know what? Let's look into it. Although, full warning, guys, I'm going to be pausing every now and again just to avoid copyright and whatnot. Yo. Show this to someone who has never seen an episode of SpongeBob in their lives. Don't even give them the title of the video. Just show this to someone. Show this to anyone who has never heard of SpongeBob in their life. Although, in this day and age, that's practically impossible, but you know. Okay, I will say, if the implication is that he was watching something provocative, to put it nicely, how is that provocative for a sponge? Genuine question. I'm not necessarily being rhetorical. What was? I mean, it's so funny, but what was the point of that? What is he jumping the mountain and back? Want to see me do it again? I've actually used this in my videos, guys. Shout out if you know, you know.
Captain Magma, get him angry and he's bound to erupt. Krakatoa.
I'm telling you, man. I wouldn't say it's an underrated aspect, but the voice acting in at least in the first 3 seasons, I don't know, it's still really funny. Like, it is, dare I say, I mean, it's been well over 20 years. Dare I say it's immortal? He did not need to put his finger up in his, but it's still, oh my gosh. Classic SpongeBob, man. How does it still make me laugh all these years later?
Able to stretch his body into fantastic shapes and forms.
I can finally touch my toes.
And misappear. Now you see her. Now you don't.
Does this outfit make me look fat?
The International Justice League of
And again, what is with this shot? Why is Patrick just zooming in? Why is Patrick just closer to the camera? It makes no sense, but it's still funny. See, this is pointless comedy done right, to say the least. Something very Sailor Mouth coded. Post sequel. Okay, but yeah, I'll get to it, Nick. But I kind of wanted to watch this first.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Okay, as much as I want to watch all of this, it's gonna drag on for a bit, and the more frequently I pop, the more I trim over, the more I skim over it, the less the chances of getting copyrighted. I think that's the best part of it. Someone actually found the game that American football footage is from. Wait, that was a real game? It wasn't just... Alright, okay. I don't know how. I mean, I guess just judging from the jersey, they were able to narrow it down, but that takes a lot of commitment. I'll give him that. Okay, Swamp, give me a break, man. Give me a break. Give me a break. It's a very universally applicable term. It's a very universally applicable idiom. Give me a break, man.
Victory scream!
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm laughing. I'm laughing. This is worth it. This is worth it. This is worth the trouble. Little. I just put it to official. I just put it to the side for now. What's wrong with that? Okay, I completely forgot what happened after the ladle. That's actually really funny. You done?
Patrick, it opened by itself.
Hey, is this from the one where Sandy's hibernating? Yeah, I remember this.
Sorry, Patrick, but the door is slippery. It's frozen shut.
Let me have a try.
Open sesame.
Well, I've done all I can do.
Good afternoon, sir. Can we interest you in some chocolate?
One or the other, Erica. It could be interpreted either way.
Chocolate?
Did you
Did
say
you say
chocolate?
Yes, sir. With or without nuts. Chocolate?
Chocolate? Chocolate? See, that's the beauty of classic SpongeBob, man. You're not necessarily in it for the emotions. It never gave you the impression that you had to be emotionally invested, unlike, say, The Loud House. Here, it's pointless comedy. The characters, the setting, everything just matches the tone, more or less. It doesn't try to be the best of both worlds and fail in the process. Okay, did he have to do... I'm glad things worked out in the end for that guy. He just wanted to buy the chocolate, but I feel like it would have saved him a lot of trouble if he had just calmed down at first.
But you can't retire. There's evil afoot.
Evil. I forgot the voice actor's name, but may he rest in peace. Okay, guys, at this rate, we're just gonna be watching compilations of classic Nickelodeon shows, and you know what? I don't regret it. I probably wouldn't regret it. If it weren't for copyright issues, I probably wouldn't regret it.
In head, your time is up.
That's the thing, Stir. I haven't really seen anyone talking about Cosmic Shake. Like, Battle for Bikini Bottom getting the remaster. Like, yeah, it was all over the news, but I really didn't see any. I didn't see anyone talk about Cosmic Shake, let alone any marketing for it, which makes me kind of sad. But I don't know.
Who you calling Pinhead?
See, what's with his face, man? What's with this face? What is with the eyes? What is with the wrinkles on his forehead? Like, who thinks of this, man?
I want to be Dirty Dan.
You know, in fact, play it again. Play it again.
What makes you think you can be Dirty Dan?
I said play it again.
Dirty?
Your time is up.
Who you calling Pinhead? I want to be Dirty Dan.
What makes you think you can be Dirty Dan?
I'm dirty.
I'd say I'm Dirty Dan.
No, I'm Dirty Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Oh gosh, bro. Okay, I know it's made of snow, but something about the nail literally getting shoved into the top of his head. I don't know. It makes me a little uncomfortable.
I'd say I'm Dirty Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Wait, stir. What would those even look like? I mean, is there? I'm guessing it's made of snow. Like, what would that? What does that look like?
I'm Dirty Dan.
I'm Dirty.
Would anyone care for a bun bun?
Yeah, Swamp. To the choice of using an artist notorious for behaving provocatively, more or less, to promote as music for a SpongeBob movie, it was definitely a decision, and that's all I'm gonna say. Never mind the fact that the song is actually really annoying. The song in question is really annoying, but that's neither here nor there.
I'll eat one.
Wait, this is from the newer seasons. I do remember this episode, but this is like what, season 5, season 6? I don't remember exactly.
Pick your favorite. How's it taste?
It's a delightful taste sensation.
No eating in my classroom.
He specifically said right before offering the bonbon, no eating in the class, and yet, like, on one hand, it's funny, but on the other, it does come off as a little stupid. Oh gosh. Okay, this is the. If I were to make like a top 10 moments list, yeah, this would be like at least top 5. I will say this, guys. I watched this in Spanish, and all Patrick says is, "Nobody changes my name." But when I heard it in English, you know what? This is one of those times where the original dubbing, the original language definitely does it better. Just because my name's not Rick is way funnier.
Listen, kid. I think you'd be more comfortable over at that place.
Weenie Hut Juniors.
Everybody's attention?
Newer seasons? Okay. Okay, Nick, you know what I meant. Give me a break, man. Post season 3. I guess I didn't word it well enough. That's on me.
I have to use the bathroom. Squidward.
Okay, I will say this though. I would not concern myself with this moment if it weren't for the party crashers every now and again saying, "I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward."
It's not enough to look like Squidward to be opposite.
You have to act like him too. Boy, oh boy, do I like playing the clarinet. I practice all day long.
Okay. If anyone knows, is that actually Tom Kenny doing a Squidward impression, or is it just Roger Bumpus just doing his ordinary Squidward voice? Because it's very convincing either way.
But I never get any better.
Now you try.
Okay.
Really, Stir? Huh. I don't know how I feel about that kind of continuity. Like, I don't know if we ever needed to bring up Weenie Hut Juniors ever again in canon. But again, SpongeBob's the kind of show where you don't really got to concern yourself with that sort of stuff.
I'm Squidward, 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 Squidward.
I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward, Squidward.
A Squidward action figure! Let me play with it!
No, Patrick.
Fighter pilot!
Bro, imagine actually being shrunken down and some person known for being a bozo gets his hands on you. Like, yeah, that would be hell. That would be hell.
And there comes a giant fish!
Why would he? Guys, this is a bit of a personal experience, but when Bayonetta dropped in Smash Bros. Like back in what was it, 2015? Like everyone and their grandmas, like all of her smash attacks are summoning a giant fist, and the amount of people I saw quoting Patrick in this one moment every time it happened, like I don't know, that was you could feel the unity of the internet at the time. Like I don't know, that's how immortal these memes are.
Ow! That's not an action figure. That's the real Squidward. I shrunk him by accident.
So it wasn't really him, Caden? Wow. Okay.
And there comes a giant...
Why would... Imagine telling him, nope, it's not a toy. It's actually him. I'm gonna punch him even. It basically said, I'm gonna punch him even harder.
I'm busy spoiling myself.
Wait, did he loop that, or is that actually how it happened in the episode? What?
With two hands.
Okay, this is a classic. This is a classic.
It's a giraffe!
Oh my gosh. You know what? The more I see bits of classic Patrick, you know, before they flanderize him and whatnot, the more I realize why I adored Lenny Loud in the first couple of seasons of The Loud House. It's basically the same energy. Really stupid, but in a funny way that's harmless. Know what I mean? Like it's the same energy.
Sorry, Sandy. I have to go get my haircut.
SpongeBob doesn't have hair.
Or does he? What was she referring to in that context? Do sponges have hair of any kind? Maybe there's hair in those pores on his head? Maybe is there... I'm not sure how to interpret that in a way that's appropriate.
Patrick, you can't. That's it. Patrick, your genius is showing.
Where?
Hey, yo. Bro, I don't know who storyboarded these shots for the movie, but give him a raise. Like, I don't know, the expressions eventually, like, you know, just watch. I mean, why would you need... I'm not sure. Okay, Erica, when people say haircuts, does anyone immediately think eyelashes or eyebrows for that matter? I don't think that applies there, but hey, that's one way to go at it. Bro is these visuals, man, they just really encapsulate the stress of it all.
SpongeBob, but I'm a bit more complicated than that.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Who thinks of this, Ma? Who thinks of this? What does spilling a carton of milk have to do with... I don't know, man. It's just funny. It's just funny. Maybe it's the nostalgia talking. Is it the nostalgia talking, or is it just that funny? It's not just me, right? I'm not crazy. I'm not wearing some rose-tinted nostalgia goggles of any kind. That's the thing, Swamp. I don't exactly know which episodes are season 4, season 5, more or less. I don't know. Some of them I do remember fondly, but for the most part, I'm indifferent, to say the least. But alright, I think we'll leave it at that. That was 7 minutes I'm never gonna get back, and I regret nothing. What is with this milk, though, bruh? But alright. Now what? I don't know, that was fun. I had fun, guys. Did you have fun? Now the real question is... Alright, let's see. Okay, this is probably the last out-of-context compilation we're gonna see on stream, just because I don't want to take more chances with copyright. Okay, it's only about 3 minutes long. We can work with that. This is what we're doing? This is your first, we just went through 7 minutes of pure gold. And this is the fall, this is an encapsulation of the fall from grace that everyone keeps talking about. This is their first impression. This is... I have so many questions with very stupid answers, but alright, sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, sure. It's only 3 minutes. How bad can it be? It's already really bad, but how bad can it be?
Oh, hey there, boyo. Lovely day for a boy.
Did somebody? Oh my god. Hey, yo, why are the first 2 clips just emphasis of Mr. Krabs' butt? I'm not, that's rhetorical. That's rhetorical. Well, somebody's bubble got bursted, all right, sir. I'll tell you that much. What? Okay, I've seen this before. No, I'm skipping that. I am skipping that.
I see you peeking at my coupon. It's for SpongeBob's ice cream.
Okay, why is he wearing his daughter's shorts? Why is he... again, I have so many questions that have very stupid answers. Don't answer them. Yeah, literally frame 1. Literally, like, what? Frame 5, Nick. I'm already flabbergasted. What a shot to pause on. Well, speaking of shots that I'm what a shot. What is this shot, man? Okay, it's not as bad as what we saw earlier, but still. Hold on, do that again. Okay. Even with how little context they gave us, that's actually really funny.
We meet at an early bird dinner.
Ooh, I think someone has a not-so-secret admirer.
You might say that.
Hey, oh, wait, what?
That's right. I used to be sick of everything, but I'm not sick anymore.
What am I looking at? I know it's not Handsome Squidward. I do remember that episode. What am I looking at?
Oops.
Okay, what is it with the show and emphasis on large butts? Genuine. Okay, rhetorical.
Seat yourself, sir. Be with you in a minute.
This is what passes for the Silver Age, Erica? Okay, you know what? I need to see a little more before I make any judgments. Oh gosh.
That'll be 10 cents entrance fee.
10 cents?
Okay, that wasn't so bad. What is that visual on Sandy? What is that visual on the hand? Never mind the fact that what? Okay, you know what? Maybe I don't want the context here.
We got you some professional help.
Patrick. Good night, Squidward.
Should I be asking why they're sharing a bed? Why they're okay? No. I just won't.
If my friend SpongeBob doesn't get his free lunch, things are
Oh my gosh. Okay. Good use of live action capture. You know what? That's actually really funny.
Guilty as charged. Ha ha ha.
No, okay. I don't like where this is going. Should I skip it, guys? Should I skip it? Okay, you know what? If it was able to air on public television, then maybe I can show it on a live stream without trouble. Right? Right? Okay. I thought it'd be worse. Okay, I thought it'd be a lot worse than...
That ought to do it.
He's basically treating him like a balloon.
Nice license. Can I touch it? Well, looks like you have an opening in your schedule, Mrs. Pop.
Okay. Is it just me or does SpongeBob give a... Do I have to call Chris Hansen? even with how little context I have from that clip, do I have to call Chris Hansen? Because he definitely gave that vibe.
Wow, Squidward, you really like coffee.
Story checks out.
Come on, SpongeBob.
Hey, yo, what the? Okay, that's how it is. That's how it is. Okay, okay, yeah, no, that's a very clever cut, but that doesn't make it any less uncomfortable. But all right, okay, no, yeah, I stand by what I said. Classic SpongeBob remains undefeated. I'll say that much. That was fun for what it was worth, but still, I'm a little puzzled. I'm not gonna lie. It's just Mrs. Puff describing an earlier event. This is just how he sees him. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Okay. Okay, official. That's like the third time you suggested it. If I'm not listening to it, then I probably don't want it. Take it easy, man. Do I like the Spanish version of SpongeBob? In some capacities. Initially, I mean, it's what I grew up with, yeah. I remember the voices, I remember the jokes. It's still more or less relatively funny. However, when I watched the English dubs, yeah, I realized the English version is a lot funnier. Especially as I got older and started being more and more fluent in English, to say the least. Do another one if you dare. I'd love to, Nick, but I don't. One, if it's a modern one, it might make me a little uncomfortable. Secondly, I think we've definitely pushed the copyright boundaries a little too much. So, in terms of compilations, I think we're gonna leave it at that. Hot Crust Nuts, Season 13. Sandy selling her acorns at the Krusty Krab. What does that have to do with her unzipping her... You know what? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. It's best that I don't know. Just a close-up of... I don't know how to describe it, man. I really... That was crazy, man. A little wild. Mr. Enter reviewed that episode in 2025. Oh, not that long ago. You know what? Let's check that out. What was it called again? Oh, it's filed under animated atrocities, and... Okay. You know what? Let's see what he has to say. Oh, wait, no. Wait, no. I'm looking at the wrong episode. Oh, God, what a thumbnail. I mean, I get it. The Splinter is a horrible episode, but oh my gosh. No, let's see if I can find it here. Oh, hi, Mr. Chloe. Yeah, Mr. Chloe, in the future, if you're gonna post it all on Discord, put a spoiler tag on it. Just please. Please do. Just put a spoiler tag on it. I don't mind you doing it. Just put a spoiler filter on it. Okay, am I missing something? What was it called again? Hot Frost Nuts. Okay, I'm guessing he privatized it. I don't know. I feel like it would be in plain sight, just from what I put on the search tab. Gonna have to look a little deeper for that one. What, in animated atrocities or? Okay, there's more than one person who made a playlist about it. You know what? Let's look into it. Truth or Square, Atlantis Square Pantis. Really? He dislikes it. You know, sometimes I'm a little baffled. Okay, you know what? To be fair, it's not like Atlantis Square Pantis is anything amazing, but really that bad? Holy crap, a lot of SpongeBob episodes now that I look at it. SpongeBob has gone nuts. Yeah, let's see if we can work off of that. Still nothing. Stuck in the ringer. Okay, it's not in this playlist. Just type in Mr. Enter SpongeBob. You know what? Let's see. I feel like that's gonna narrow it down even less, but let's see. One unavailable video is hidden, so it might just be that one, but let's see. So far, I don't see the word nuts anywhere. And I'm assuming, yeah, it got privatized or unlisted, to say the least. Yeah, okay, it's gone. Nobody bothered re-uploading it. It wouldn't be the first time he's done it, come to think of it. Huh. That's a shame. I was kind of a little curious. Not just for the not necessarily in the sense that why Sandy was unzipping herself, but that's besides the point. Uploaded 9 months ago? I passed it? 9 months ago. Okay, you know what? I feel like... Pretty sure those listing shows his vid uploads in chronological order, so let's see. Oh, there you go. Okay, we found it. We found it.
So recently this happened.
It works!
And I promise you, we will be talking about that soon.
What, the Plankton movie? From what people have told me, it's actually not bad, but what do I know?
And I promise you, we will be talking about that soon. And maybe the Sandy movie too, if I can muster up enough concern to
Sandy movie, on the other hand, I heard from people who actually kind of suck.
care about it. But before I got into the Plankton movie, I thought it'd be wise to refamiliarize myself with the show that brought me to the dance. I've been kind of out of the SpongeBob ecosystem for a while now.
Yeah, I've been out of it for like 15 years, homie. Get in line.
Ironically, this was after I really got into season 11, calling it my favorite of all of SpongeBob. No,
Whoa.
seriously, I like season 11 more than the original 3.
Whoa, okay, that's a hot take.
Sure, it had the infamous Ink Lemonade that went toe-to-toe with some of the worst Squidward torture episodes, but other than that and a couple of other blemishes, it felt like it had the energy that the show had lost over its doldrums. A second wind in its comedy, and a new form of ambition as it was willing to take on more high-concept episodes and scenarios. However, it didn't always work. Sometimes the show seemed to focus more on being weird than being funny or outright enjoyable. One episode was about hippies freeloading in Mr. Krabs' soup, which sounds like a Mad Lib. And another episode was about a giant
I mean, to be fair though, what SpongeBob episode doesn't sound like a Mad Lib? Let's be real, more or less.
hamster that wanted to eat everyone.
Like at least with the first couple of seasons, there's kind of a beauty in that.
It appeared every time that SpongeBob ate a rotten Krabby Patty,
Ew.
but the episode portrayed that it wasn't actually a hallucination, like it was a real giant invisible hamster that only appeared when SpongeBob ate a rotten Krabby Patty.
Well, that's terrifying. Go on.
SpongeBob has always been weird, of course, but there was usually a purpose and a control to the weirdness. Even when the middle seasons got more out there, like with Squidward and Clarinet Land, the oddness never
Okay, I do remember that eagle head.
felt arbitrary.
Tiny bit.
And no matter what the quirky, crazy scenario that came along, it always did feel like it was at least a SpongeBob episode, you know what I mean? I don't think that's
I really don't know, just because, like I said, I've been out of the loop for like 15 years when it comes to the show's runtime.
true anymore. The episode that I reviewed last time was a clear example of that. Fun believable. This episode starred a character called Rube Goldfish. He was one of the newer extras, but if you're a longtime viewer who had been out of the show for a while like I was, it came across as just a rando hijacking the show and talking about nonsense. He goes to Nosferatu's castle for like no reason.
Okay, I have seen a couple shots of these two characters, and honestly, I don't know what it is about them. They just really rub me the wrong way.
Well, I say no reason, but it's clear to me that the
And for some reason, they're bringing back the old lady from the Chocolate with Nuts. Like, I keep seeing her every now and again in modern episodes, and I'm wondering why.
reason is that one of the biggest problems in Neo SpongeBob is that it just doesn't understand the show's identity. So it throws in things like Nosferatu or another Bubble Bass appearance, because those
Yeah, apparently. I did see Bubble Bass parroting Nostalgia Critic. I do remember that much, just because it more or less made headline news on the internet.
are things from SpongeBob, not realizing that that's not what SpongeBob is. On the other end of the spectrum, they go so far in the other direction that it just feels like a pale Xerox of what the show used to be. You've probably seen this clip going around Twitter or Blue Sky or whatever your poison is, where
Whatever your poison is. That's fair.
SpongeBob gets on this fireman's pole and goes on a psychedelic trip. It is a nicely animated, clever sequence.
Okay, that visual actually does look kind of fun, so I can't hate it.
But I have to admit, I enjoyed it a lot more.
Hold on. In fact, play it again.
Whatever your poison is, where SpongeBob gets on this fireman's pole and goes on a...
Okay, you know what this reminds me of? Y'all ever played Heart Gold and Soul Silver and brought in like that one event where you bring in Arceus to the ruins of Alph, and then you get all these visuals of like planet Earth, these random highways. That's what this reminds me of, and I mean that in the best of ways.
A psychedelic trip. It is a nicely animated, clever sequence, but I have to admit, I enjoyed it a lot more when it was 30 seconds shorter and called The Fly of Despair. It's clear
I completely forgot about that.
I have a lot of catching up to do with this show. We're on season 15, believe it or not, and with the 4 seasons that I don't know much about, who could guess what's actually in them? Do we have episodes that can rival One Course Meal or Pet Sitter Pat or...
This guy's butt loves those nuts. I'll take some.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Oh, okay. This is a season 13 episode, Hot Cross Nuts. It's about Sandy's nuts. Sandy's nuts. Sandy's...
No. Don't even go there, man. Don't even go there. I mean, I would too, so you know what? I'm in no place to talk.
Nuts. D's nuts. Okay, I think I've established that this episode is not funny. That was easy.
Okay, he got me there. You know what? That's fair.
Seriously, though, this episode is just pathetic. So, let's start with the obvious. We're gonna be hearing about...
I mean, you can still do it, Erica. All you gotta do is bring an Arceus to the cart. Put an Arceus in the cartridge. By one means or another.
Sandy's hot and spicy nuts a lot.
Sandy's smoking barbecue nuts. I won't spill the nut.
Barbecued how? You just grilled them? You just grilled them barbecue style? Like, do you put sauce on them? How? Also, okay, okay. I honestly thought the context for that shot where she unzipped herself would be a lot worse. I'm glad I was proven wrong. I'm glad.
What's so good about these unauthorized nuts anyway?
Barbecue nuts.
Try Sandy's smoking barbecue nuts. This guy's butt loves those nuts.
It's a really stupid joke to begin with, to the point where you can call the episode Dopey Dick, and it would be just...
Yeah, just from those couple shots alone, I can already tell they're overusing the word nuts. Also, they're called acorns, by the way.
It's fitting. I step out of the room for like 5 minutes, and the Krusty Krab is on fire. What the hell has been going on here? Let's start...
Yeah, like, that's it, Tails? Like, what's the appeal in that? Not to be a little too realistic, because it's freaking SpongeBob, for goodness sake, but... Where's the appeal in that?
Start with the most basic of problems here. What is the most overdone plot in terms of SpongeBob? Not counting like basic concept stuff like Plankton tries to steal the Krabby Patty or SpongeBob needs to pass his boating test.
Or annoying Squidward.
Like Plankton disguises himself to steal a Krabby Patty, which we've seen at least 5 times.
I love how the captions say Crappy Patty instead of Krabby Patty just because he's saying it so quickly.
That's not the actual answer, by the way. The correct answer is that a new food is brought into the Krusty Krab, and that becomes such a hit that it replaces the Krabby Patty.
I mean, how many times has that actually happened? The pizza delivery, the pretty patties, the crusty dogs. Is there any other example I could think of? The Krabby Patties with jellyfish jam. Okay, you know what? It actually has been done a couple times. Now that the more I think about it.
And honestly, it was this episode that actually made me realize how common that idea was. Like, even before the movie, this was a well that they tapped in a lot.
Okay, to be fair, the Pretty Patties is a really fun episode.
Patties, then you had jellyfish jelly on the patty, and
okay, you know, taking the words right out of my mouth, more or less.
Hunter, all the way up to season 7's Krusty Dogs, where the burger is replaced by hot dogs, and season 9, where Mr. Krabs goes into frozen food. Now we're here on season 13, where they're doing the same thing. Why is the Krabby Patty gets replaced a literal?
You know what? It's just I'd say it's just a classic case of show going on for too long and people running out of ideas, but by the time they come up with a new idea, it's just a rehash of an old one.
Subgenre of the show, it really shouldn't be. Talking about SpongeBob's identity, this is one of the bigger things here.
Honestly, it might be a little anecdotal, guys, and I don't know what it says about me, but I think frozen patties can still be really good as long as you cook them properly. A little bit of butter, maybe a little bit of olive oil, mostly butter in my case, and I'd say it still turns out pretty well. Speaking from experiences, or at least I've gotten a lot of compliments for it.
Is the Krabby Patty, like symbolically. Yes, I am talking about the symbolism of the Krabby Patty, bear with me.
Symbolism? Bro, it's a hamburger in a show about talking sea creatures. What symbolism?
The Krabby Patty is the greatest food thing in the entire universe. It is SpongeBob's main reason for existence. It is why Mr. Krabs is a millionaire.
It's not really a symbol, it's more so a crux for the characters. But you know what? I'm not going to be picky about the semantics.
It's why Plankton tries to steal it instead of creating food for fish that isn't literally fish carcass. Even a grump who tries to resist its allure like Squidward just can't help it. And
come to think of it, what other food do these characters eat in this show? Other than maybe popcorn at the movie theater and Krabby Patties, have we ever seen them eat any other type of food consistently?
Its magical charms win him over. The Krabby Patty is so integral to Bikini Bottom in spirit and reality that society breaks down when it's unavailable, as we've seen in the second movie.
Yeah.
Let's
In one frame, we went straight to Mad Max territory.
just take it off the menu. No one cares about Krabby Patties. They're a fad that can get replaced by this week's fad. Now, SpongeBob is notoriously inconsistent when it comes to the nuts and balls of what it really is.
The what and what of what it really is? You could have just okay.
Season 5 goes back and forth
Interesting choice of words. I'll say that much.
between whether SpongeBob has perfect attendance or he has had his first hearty day like
Chocolate with or without nuts? Depends, Swamp. How many nuts? How many nuts? Like, are we talking little... Like, if we're talking little bits, then I don't mind. But if it's, like, taking up, like, a quarter of the bar, if it's taking up, like, a... Let's say 30 or 20% of the bar, like, I don't know. I gotta draw the line somewhere. Just because it makes the bar a little too crunchy.
20 times. But
Also, which bar are we talking about?
I think this is more than just an observation or a nitpick, because you really shouldn't get it both ways. At least not to this extent. Maybe I'm just losing my suspension of disbelief in my 30s, watching the show about a talking sponge. But I kind of find it hard to buy that the Krabby Patty is so important that its formula is a closely guarded secret that is the basis for at least 3 characters' motivations in one episode.
I mean, really? Just one episode? I don't know. I feel like this is the kind of plot element you're really not meant to take seriously. And that really goes for the majority of the show.
But in the next episode, it is completely disposable. And don't hit me with the target audience
When has it been treated? Okay, you know what? I'm not trying to downplay it, but when has it been treated as disposable?
doesn't take this shit seriously. As a kid, the only thing I could think of is how we had an episode where Squidward complains that the Krusty Krab is open on Sundays, and then in another episode, SpongeBob
Did you finish those errands?
pulls out this to-do list saying that he has Sundays off. Kids actually care about this stuff way more than you think. It also doesn't help
Really?
that the fads become more and more forced as time goes on. And that's saying something when we started by putting jelly on a McDonald's burger. Krusty Dogs was replacing a
Yeah, I can work with that swap. Like if it's like little tiny bits, yeah, it's fine.
cheeseburger
I would say with nuts in that context.
with a beef hot dog, which is the definition of a lateral move. The food in this episode is spicy nuts. Hot, spicy nuts. So hot that it causes people to breathe fire.
What? How does it? How does one make nuts spicy? Does she season them with tahini? Like, what is she doing to them? They just look like nuts that have just spent too much. They look like burnt nuts, literally.
Breathe fire underwater. See, that's a nitpick. I don't know. I just have a hard time buying.
Yeah, that is
everyone's
definitely a
so
nitpick.
gaga for
Not really the fact that there's fire underwater. It's the fact that the nuts are spicy.
super spicy food. It's in the nature of what spicy food is. Spicy food is very much not for everyone. It is
Yeah, it's definitely not for me. I will say this though, guys. This culture, my country, Mexico, people love spicy food. We put spicy stuff. We put hot sauce on practically everything. But I just could never get into it. Like one of the most popular chips are called fire Takis Fuego. Hopefully y'all, some American, they sell them in some American markets. Hopefully you guys are familiar with it. But honestly, guys, I can never finish a whole bag on my own just because they're just so unbearably spicy for my palate.
very love it or hate it by definition. Now, if the Krusty Krab started selling spicy chicken sandwiches,
No, not really, Tails. Like, I have fun on my own, more or less, and it's not like I've really never really grown to trust anyone to make that kind of collaboration. At least not yet.
then we'd have an episode here. It's even stupider when we talk about how they get the plot into motion.
I have brought your usual. One correct.
Wait, Swamp, is this that sauce with the that she tried to put on SpongeBob's tongue that had like that creepy face just laughing? Is that what that is? Is that what happened here? Okay, that's actually funny. Okay, that's actually kind of funny.
Combo.
Thanks, SpongeBob, but I won't be needing the food. I brought a little something of my own from home.
You guys ever bring your favorite food into McDonald's or a diner or anywhere?
Yeah, if you're alone, like if you're bringing your kids and imagine going alone into a restaurant and saying, "Oh, I don't want any of your food. I just want to eat the one I brought. I just want a table." Like, really? Like, even though the fry cook is a close friend of yours, like, I don't know, that's a little disrespectful, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, at least order some fries, maybe a drink. Like, come on.
Just to order their soda and eat it at the restaurant for
Okay, at least she ordered a soda, but in this context, it's still a little awkward.
the ambience, I guess. No, because it doesn't happen.
Wait, that was Tom Kenny's face? Oh, that makes it even funnier.
But where's the pizzazz? Look at this place. I mean, what is the theme here?
When SpongeBob has a problem with this outside food, Sandy undoes her zipper and shows him
Hey, yo.
her bra. Look, every single line
Okay, to be fair, we've all seen Sandy in her bra. Gosh, I can't believe I said that unironically, but y'all know what I mean. Every time she's in the treehouse, she's not wearing her spacesuit. She's basically in just a bra.
of this episode already sounds like an innuendo. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm above that. This episode has everyone wanting to taste
Yeah, you got a lot more innuendos to work with than what we've already seen, man. Assuming that was an innuendo at all. That's all I can tell you.
Sandy's nuts by staring at Bubble Bass's ass. We are long past the point of mature humor today.
Me too.
Ooh, nice.
Bro came out of his nuts just to say nuts. Is that the joke here? Has this show's humor really devolved that much? I honestly don't know. I'm more or less being rhetorical there.
You knew what you were doing. Do not tell me that you didn't know what you were doing. The only other humor is
Oh gosh, really, Dino? That just seems so disrespectful. I mean, I know it's like a restaurant chain. You only have to think so much of it, but come on, man. There are honest people. They're just trying to make ends meet. Know what I mean? Just at the very least, order like a small little quarter pounder, just a sandwich, like something, man. Don't just be. It just feels a little showy when you just walk in there just to order a drink with like if you're gonna order a drink, just go to the drive-thru, man, please, and spare yourself the public awkwardness.
is everyone breathing fire, but can you even really consider that a joke? I guess it's technically slapstick, but no one cares that they're breathing fire or getting hit by fire.
Like, yeah, okay, fair. That's fair. Yeah, spicy food making you breathe fire. Like, how many times have y'all seen that in cartoons?
You know, like running for water, because they're already underwater. I talk more about the actual plot here, but it's literally just Krusty Dogs in another suit of clothing. So as far as I'm concerned, there is no plot. Sandy doesn't want to work at the Krusty Krabs at first because, you know, she already has a job, theoretically.
Wait, what is her job? Is she like a government-funded scientist? I mean, we've seen her make rockets. We've seen her present her work. What is her job again?
But SpongeBob encourages her that working at McDonald's is the highest calling in life, and so she accepts it easily. And then she overshadows him in literally everything. Because it's wrong to encourage your friends, kids. Don't do it. You might end up in the garbage. Also, don't add a new thing to your menu. It'll make the customers pissed in the end. Sandy's nuts get so popular that they still plant the Krabby Patty, and SpongeBob ends up in the
A little unrealistic, but oh my
garbage.
gosh.
And apparently that's
That is such an uncomfortable visual, man.
enough for the citizens to riot against Mr. Krabs and the audience to
Okay, but why are they all wearing cowboy hats? Just because you're enjoying what's supposedly a Texan delicacy, it doesn't mean, you know what, never mind. I'm thinking about it too hard. It's not that deep, bro.
want that to happen. Literally, all Mr. Krabs did in this episode was sell people nuts.
Yeah, I'm guessing some sort of residence on behalf of NASA? I don't know, official. I'm not sure what to make of it.
I guess Bikini Bottom is just really against prostitution.
Wait,
Want that to happen.
hold on. I missed a joke. Hold on. Let me hear that again.
It's enough for the citizens to riot against Mr. Krabs and the audience to want that to happen. Literally, all Mr. Krabs did in this episode was sell people nuts. I guess Bikini Bottom is just really against prostitution.
Oh. I suddenly regret rewinding it, but all right, moving on.
Then the episode ends with people eating the Krusty Krab like it's Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
No, the ankle's a big business.
Maybe this is a callback to Help Wanted, where SpongeBob prevented this very thing from happening, and that got him his job. Because now he indirectly caused this thing to happen, he's sure to be fired.
Sandy's in the kitchen with SpongeBob.
No. We did that one already. I am not going back.
Oh, yeah. That one, I forgot what it was called, but where Plankton gets like Sandy's skin and just goes into... I don't know. Same reason I hate the Candace suit of Phineas and Ferb, guys. Don't show a hollowed out corpse. Don't show anything remotely resembling the hollowed out corpse of a beloved character. Like, is that really so difficult of a concept?
Sacred space is respected. The kitchen will remain in perfect harmony.
don't remind me of Karate
Yeah, I guess she could be more or less a freelancer swamp. Like, I really don't know what to make of what she does.
Island either.
Just because the continuity is relatively inconsistent.
Please. People complain about SpongeBob's over-exaggerated expressions a lot these days. I think this particular episode was before that problem got so extreme, but it does look like a step in that direction. Because if you focus on half the expressions that any of the characters have in this episode, they just look off and uncanny, and end up looking really ugly. It wouldn't be a problem if it was like just a few times, but no, it's like every time someone emotes.
Really? Like, in the past, what, 10 seconds? He's shown like 10 different shots of people with exaggerated faces.
Any other attempt at humor
I guess I would just have to see the episode for myself to agree to that.
just doesn't really work.
Not so fast. I reckon these patties are on the house.
Yes, Sandy, Mr. Krabs threw them out. That is how garbage works,
Yeah.
genius. Is it bad that I missed, like, season 6 through 8 in a demented way? The bad episodes were far worse than this. But say what you want about One Course Meal, and heaven knows I have, but you're never gonna see another episode like that anywhere else. This episode just makes me feel like I wasted my life.
Wait, he's just gonna leave it at that? He's just gonna leave it at that? Oh. Just wasted my life. It felt like that sentence was unfinished, but alright, okay. That's that. I'm not sure what to think of it, but I don't know. On one hand, yeah, the premise is redundant. The visuals, I guess. I can't really say for myself until I see the whole episode, even though I probably never have to. I can see why it might give that vibe of being a little too exaggerative, even for a cartoon like this one. And yeah, just the idea alone, it sounds silly, but not in a fun way you would expect from the tone of the show, to say the least. So yeah, I can understand the criticisms more or less. But alright, we're gonna leave it at that. Actually, I've heard Pin from season 15 is basically a better version of Stuck in the Ringer from season 7. Okay, from what I remember, I really don't remember a lot about Stuck in a Ringer, but I do remember the implication of the title and what actually happens. SpongeBob accidentally glues himself into a ringer or something like that, but I forgot how the episode went down. Why do people dislike it so much? Yeah, a little too, like I said, exaggerative to say the least. Official, I have no idea what that entails. I think the idea is that she's a scientist that's supposed to study the people of the sea. Does the evidence really support that idea, though? I mean, what was it? Season 1, where she's building a rocket to who knows where, and then SpongeBob takes it, he thinks he landed on the moon, and he mistakes all the people of Bikini Bottom for aliens? Like, what was her original plans with that rocket? Genuine question. And does it really support that idea, to say the least? I don't know. Like, am I really gonna spend the next 20 minutes or so just discussing the whatever lore this is? I don't know. Okay, I will say this though. Maybe it's the thumbnail, but and maybe it's because I was a big fan of Fairly Odd Parents growing up, but this definitely has my attention, so let's look at it.
Fairly Odd
The
Parents.
dumbest Fairly Odd Parents episode in history by Mr. Enter. Let's see.
What happened to you? It was always Nickelodeon's number 2, in the animation department at least.
Really? Okay, I guess before Avatar came along, it really was.
Right behind SpongeBob. This show wasn't just loved, it was celebrated. And Fairly Odd Parents didn't just
Oh, really, Tails?
have special
Patrick's stupidity caused him to get glued it, and the entire town hates him for yelling at Pat later on. Oh. Yeah, okay.
specials. It had events on Nickelodeon. Just about every kid in the 2000s knew the characters. Chester and AJ, Mark Chang, Chip Skylark. Picking your favorite episode was a challenge. Between the TV movies
Come to think of it, I was a big fan of this show growing up. You know, before the poof era, more or less. And yeah, I could never really decide on a favorite episode.
that blew SpongeBob's out of the water, or just shining episodes that stuck in your brain for one reason or another. Imaginary Gary, Father Time, The Boy Who Would Be Queen. Episodes you could just name like the back
This is where I put a trophy. If I had one.
of your hand, like it was nothing. I feel like I'm stating the obvious here. Like, this
You know what, chat? Let me ask you this right now. What's your favorite Fairly Odd Parents episode?
is something that we all know. Then I remember I'm old now. Some of you guys weren't even born when the show was good. And Fairly Odd Parents hasn't been a respectable franchise for a very long time. The season 6 premiere,
Honestly, at this rate, is there any Nick show that has gone on long enough that has managed to hold people's respect?
Fairly Odd Baby, debuted in February of 2008. That's 16 years ago.
Wow. I still remember where I was the day this episode aired in Mexico. It's crazy. Like, I was just minding my own. I went with my dad to work that day, and I was just watching cable TV, just chilling while he was on the phone.
Like other major status quo changes, SpongeBob spin-offs, Twilight with Wings, so on, Fairly Odd Baby
Okay, I don't know anything about My Little Pony, so
was derided.
that's
at the
neither here
time.
nor there.
The fandom argued that this was going to be the moment when Fairly Odd Parents had gone too far, jumped the shark, and would never be good again. And you know,
I mean,
for all we criticize fandom, sometimes the fandom is able to sniff the
okay, I understand why people are uncomfortable with the implications of Fairly Odd Baby, but I don't hate the episode necessarily.
shit out. Well, I'd be hard
At least not to that extreme.
pressed to call season 6 of Fairly Odd Parents bad overall. It's hard to argue that it wasn't the start of a chain of falling dominoes. Season 7 debuts Anti-Poof. You know, it's easy to forget that Seth MacFarlane and Butch Hartman used to work together.
Right. I did not know that until now, as a matter of fact. The creator of Family Guy, an atheist, and Butch Hartman, an open Christian and an atheist used to work together? I mean, honestly, the more you know.
Well, it was before Anti-Poof. This is the literal epitome of the can I copy your homework meme. Then we get to the live-action movies.
Oh gosh, don't get me started on those. Like, nothing against Drake Bell, more or less, but that was terrible casting.
Hey, adult Drake Bell, do you want to play adult Timmy Turner still in elementary school? No, I promise. This won't age horrendously. By the time that Sparky came out, I was done with the whole series. Honestly, in hindsight, I find Sparky far worse than Chloe, and the greatest misstep that the series has ever done.
Can we just agree that they both suck? I don't even know what happened to Sparky. Like, I saw the first Chloe episode, and I was like, where the heck is the dog?
I can imagine a world where Chloe worked. I really can. But with Sparky, the Fairly Odd Pet, we all knew the meme even before the episode came out.
Uh-huh.
Porchy is one outrageous dude. He's totally in my face.
Wiggity, wiggity, word up.
Sparky's
Yeah,
just Poochie.
more or less.
Literally. That's the character. This is not different from this. He's the character from an episode of The Simpsons that was specifically designed to satirize adding in-your-face edgy characters.
Yeah.
Adding a new character is often a desperate attempt to boost low ratings.
Sparky
Okay, they're really on the nose about it, but you know what? That's kind of the point with The Simpsons. They're more or less satirical comedy.
was either a
Or commentary.
lack of shame or a lack of awareness or both. But before Sparky, I got to see one final wish for from this show. Timmy's
Lois, this is worse than the time I lost my fairy godparents.
secret wish. People have been wanting me to tear into this one for a good while now. And I was just gonna let sleeping dogs lie. However, for reasons that I can't quite come to terms with yet...
Wait, when did he publish this? Now that I think about it. Okay, not that long ago.
Nickelodeon
Almost 2
wants
years
the
ago.
Fairly Odd Parents to still be relevant. From
Yeah.
Fairly Odder to A New Wish. You can't argue
Yeah, there's been like, what, 3 different reboots of the show, more or less? I don't even remember what this one was called, to be honest. I'll say that much.
that Nickelodeon isn't really trying to make Fairly Odd Parents a thing again. And with
Yeah, can we... If that's what they're gonna do, can we at least stop trying to cram them into live action, pretty please?
titles like this, you can't really argue that they should be trying to make Fairly Odd Parents a thing again. You want a TLDR for this one? Timmy's Secret Wish is the worst written plot in the history of animation.
Yeah, tell me something I don't know. I don't know. It feels like a really cold take.
It honestly impresses me how badly this episode was written. I was angry with Lights Out because it was just the
Okay, if that's gonna be the subject for this video, what does the thumbnail have to do with it?
most lazy episode you could possibly make. But Timmy's Secret Wish gives me a different impression. From this episode, it feels like they really tried to cram in as many plot holes and bad writing as possible to make the episode make as little sense as possible. Because this episode doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
Okay,
So,
jeez.
what's the premise we're working with? It's a big celebration. Timmy is making wish after wish, on track for hitting 1 million wishes. We even get a song about it. And you know what? The song's not half bad. I'll give them that.
Yeah, usually, like, I don't know, the last time they did a musical, it wasn't really bad. What was it called? School's Out? I thought it was a really fun episode, although to be fair, it was season 4, season 3, so that's probably why.
It's also
Okay.
got some pretty cool references to old episodes, and some of the wishes are completely new. And for the first 7 minutes of the episode, we actually get quite a bit of good fan service. Of course, not all of the fan service is accurate.
Like what?
Clearly didn't wish for a good singing voice.
Ahem.
Uh,
But you know, what kind of nerd would know every episode of Fairly Odd Parents front to back?
you?
Honestly,
I love how even the music was like, it stopped completely just to...
on one level, Timmy's Secret Wish feels a little bit like a finale. This is a celebration of
Okay, you know what? Let's just be glad it wasn't, because that would make a terrible finale. Although, to be fair, the actual finale also kind of sucked
the
too.
entire show and everything that's been through in 7 long seasons, both in and out of series. After all, a million wishes is a lot. If Timmy made one single wish every single minute...
Yeah, because keep in mind, guys, he is one of the very few, if not the only god kid who has ever, at the minimum, kept his fairies for at least a year.
It'd take him like 2 years, you know, if he never slept. And, I don't need a reminder of that one.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. That visual of just Cosmo just getting uglier and uglier the less he slept, I kind of hated it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I know it's kind of trying to make a point, but it's still not fun to watch.
but as a wrap-up of the whole series, this kind of thing isn't a bad idea. I mean, could you imagine if...
Yeah, Erica, his voice definitely got a little more high-pitched as time went on. And yeah, I do prefer the original voice.
the last episode of a show as storied as the Fairly OddParents was just a random throwaway episode that no one cared about? That'd be ridiculous. Unfortunately, Timmy's Secret Wish starts tearing apart at the seams very quickly.
Like, yeah, even though I think it's a little charming, I can see why people find it annoying. Hey, Timmy! No, I do a terrible impression. I'm not even gonna try.
So Jorgen and all of Fairy World sets up this huge parade and a celebration for how great Timmy is. And then every single float is about how he destroyed the city. I got a few questions that I probably shouldn't be having, but I have to ask them. Starting with, why? Why is this parade a thing?
Why do we need to focus on the negatives, more or less?
The plot of the first half of this episode is about a trial, determining to see if Timmy Turner is actually a good god kid or not.
Okay.
He's on trial.
And?
So, is this parade supposed to be a trap, luring Timmy into a false sense of security so he can get arrested? That's never established. And that would take actually not farting on a keyboard. And that's the level of writing that they were clearly going for in this episode. I can't overstate how broken the first half of this episode
is. Yeah, just from that alone, the premise feels really forced, now that I think about it.
So the title of this all is Timmy's Secret Wish. And in this episode, we learn that every single wish that every godchild ever makes is recorded. You know what, I can buy that. It makes sense in the world of Fairly OddParents.
Yeah, they probably use magic to actually catalog that as well. It checks out.
So, how does Timmy make said secret wish? Well, he wishes from something from Cosmo. And then he wishes that Cosmo didn't remember making the secret wish.
Oh.
You guys ever consider that maybe the
Wouldn't that get cataloged as well, though?
Fairy Council here would get suspicious that, you know, a god kid gave one of their godparents amnesia? Especially if, you know, he gave it to the stupid one.
Like, yeah, it's been cataloged for how long, and they're just now catching on to it?
This gets better, though. How does the Fairy Council figure out that Timmy made this secret wish that no one was supposed to know? Well, Cosmo, the fairy who has specifically wished to forget this, brought in a legal document where the secret wish was recorded. How?
I'm guessing he recorded it before he got his memory wiped? I don't know. I really don't know how the wands work in that context.
How? If you're curious, no. I'm not asking how did
Honestly, Stir, I feel like you could have just wrapped things up at... It's gonna be a cold take, but I think you could have just wrapped things up at Abracatastrophe. Or maybe, or Channel Chasers, one or the other.
Get the paper. No.
Like, Abracatastrophe definitely feels a little more climactic, and of his two go-to antagonists, I definitely prefer Crocker over Vicky.
I'm asking, how does a writing flub this bad even happen? And you know what? We're not done here yet. It gets even stupider.
I think we all remember the last secret wish, December 19th, 1986.
Okay, so this kid here made a secret wish in the 80s, apparently.
Joshua Appleby secretly wished for Chuckles, the fairy-eating cockatiel.
The what?
Alright, I'm listening.
Ever since that fateful day, all wishes have been carefully
Sorry about that. I just almost knocked over my mic. That's my bad.
documented to avoid further catastrophe.
So, this kid made a wish that wasn't documented. Before wishes were
And you couldn't just use your magic to wish it out of existence?
documented. And you know this because the wish was documented. Yeah, no, it makes total sense. Look, I'm gonna go get stoned because...
Like, yeah, it definitely slaps the continuity in the face, to say the least. Never mind the lore and the world building.
That feels very much like the temperature of the room right now. And I don't know, you guys can just watch the rest of the episode.
Every wish must be accounted for. Otherwise, godchildren could secretly alter the very fabric of the universe.
Excuse me, fucking what? isn't that like what the rules are for?
Yeah.
You know, where if kids are gonna do X, Y, and Z bad thing, the wand farts and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's a very crass way of putting it, but yeah, it checks out.
I know what you're thinking, and there's something to be said for nonsense in cartoons.
How did we, Kronk?
Well, you got me.
You got me.
By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
You can make a very interesting and engaging episode where nothing makes sense at all.
Uh-huh.
Like any dream episode from just about any cartoon, if you want a good example of that.
Uh-huh.
You can get interesting visuals and have a batshit crazy plot. But that's not what Timmy's Secret Wish is going.
Also, with that kind of idea in mind, all the more reason I hate Grease is the word from the Loud House. If they just passed it off as a dream by the end or the beginning of the episode, okay. Would have been silly, but it would have been fine. But no, we're supposed to take that all at face value.
Going for. This is supposed to be like a legit story with stakes that we're supposed to somewhat care about. And yeah, it's a comedy, but none of this is a joke. Or they communicate that it is a joke very
Yeah, I'm guessing they're going with yeah, Dino. I'm guessing they're going with the whole that part of the rules where if something is strong enough, apparently it's immune to magic. It's the reason they can't wish away the super friends that Timmy made. Remember from that one season? I forgot what it was called.
poorly. For example, if Timmy loses, it's going to be like he never had his godparents to begin with.
Like, you can literally wish up a Superman and they can't get rid of it because he's just that strong, that indestructible.
Sure, fine, whatever. Foop wants to make that happen because he hates Poof. And yet, despite being portrayed as a smart character, the smartest in the room, he doesn't seem to realize that he won't exist without Poof.
Uh-huh.
You know, until it's too late. Is this supposed to be funny?
Wait, is that a rule? If you get rid of the fairy, the anti-fairy goes away as well?
I'm legitimately
I did not know that, actually.
asking because I don't know. Because it's not funny. Is it supposed to be dramatic? Because once again, it's not. Maybe I'm just having trouble here because the comedy in the episode baseline is so horrendous. It's the most unfunny episode of The Fairly Odd Parents that I've ever seen. And that's saying something. And I'm not saying that the jokes don't make me laugh. They don't.
Yeah, that's what I meant, Swamp. The Power Pals.
But what I'm saying
Basically the knockoff Justice League that Timmy wished for.
here is that the jokes actively destroy the plot. The episode wants us to root for Timmy Turner. He's our protagonist, and we're supposed to like him. We want him to win, I think. And I say that I think with absolutely no irony.
Because you really have... Yeah, the narrative really gives us no reason or incentive to root for him.
I have to say that I think we're supposed to want Timmy Turner to win, because I really can't tell what the intention was here.
I'm bored. I wish it would rain rabbit dingoes.
Why?
Yes, this kid who wishes that it rains rabbit dingoes because he's bored. Best god kid ever.
Even for a 10-year-old, that is so unbearably sadistic. Why would... I don't get it, man. Like, I swear, sometimes it feels like the narrative is just slandering him, just for the sake of having an excuse to slander him.
Maybe if it was funny, I could buy it, but by season 8, the formula of the show is just so tired and stale.
The Fairy Council is reviewing his wishes right now, so we will find out. Don't sweat it. Standard procedure, nothing to worry about.
And then the opposite happens.
Don't worry, you will have plenty of time to prepare.
And then the opposite happens.
I'm sure the court will assign you the most brilliant defense lawyer in Fairy World.
Okay, you can only go so far with irony before it stops being funny. So yeah, I get it here. I get it.
And then the opposite happens. I'd call it a running gag, but no, that's just the show. Ren and Stimpy has Gross Out. Tom and Jerry has Slapstick. Fairly Odd Parents has literally this one joke for 90% of its runtime. I mean, it also does have actual running gags.
Yeah.
I wish for a group of people that would cheer for me no matter what I do.
Okay, that's funny. Okay. That was like what? 7 instances in the span of, I want to say 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Is this a 1 hour special or a half hour special?
But to mix it up, we have some jokes where I don't really want to know the punchline.
Well, this brings back memories.
This episode can get kind of gross.
Ugh.
Especially the second half of the episode. Oh yeah, the second half of the episode.
I will now set things right by advancing time on Earth 50 years. Shazam!
Oh gosh.
Alright, this is going to be a simple age-up plot. This has been done before. It's not hard. It's
Yeah.
simple. You guys can do this.
You are about to age 50 years in the blink of an eye. And you will have...
Okay, to be fair though, Swamp, who's gonna hate that? It's not like I would wish for them rabid, they're just mudkips. They fall from the sky gently, you can pick them up, you can take one in, you can cuddle them, you can do what you want with them. I mean, they might be a little, unruly, and they might spit water at you, but other than that, okay, that could be problematic the more I think about it.
No memory of your fairies or of this council.
And at the very least, the intentions are innocent.
A few moments later.
Everyone in the world has mysteriously aged 50 years. In breaking news, right back!
So everyone has aged 50 years.
Shouldn't most of the adults be dead? Potentially? Or any of them? Some of them? Any of them?
Okay, that's the premise. Everyone has just suddenly aged.
And they actually have memory of aging? You'd think the fairies would have taken care of that.
Everyone but Timmy Turner is just living life as if they grew up naturally, and this is just a regular day for them 50 years later. The episode can't seem to decide if everyone is just whooshed 50 years in the future, or those 50 years actually...
Okay, Caden, that would be really messy. Yeah, no, I'm not down for that. Just because orange juice, if it gets on your hands, it gets on your hand, on your skin in general, it's really hard to clean up, to say the least.
Happened. And so it kind of picks and chooses both, and it ends up making no goddamn sense.
Your mom blew up your house too?
Man, it's like no one seems to know how to use their automatic who's it, what's it.
Why do they have them at all then? Who invented them? I kind of, sort of see what they were going for here. Everyone gets aged up 50 years. It also refers to the bikes and the houses and all of that.
Yeah, okay, they're in the future. Okay, flying cars, floating houses, yeah. Really common future tropes that we've seen in the past.
Every item also gets super technical and sci-fi. Except no, when a house ages 50 years, it just falls apart. It doesn't get new computerized systems. Then
I mean, I think the implication is that they actually bothered giving the house maintenance, to say the least. Maybe it's government funded? I don't know, man.
You got the jokes in part 2. These are just as old and tired as all the...
Okay, what is it with you guys and wanting it to rain? Just rain. Rain stuff in general. Like, can't y'all be more creative with your wishes? I don't know, man.
Everyone is now elderly. And we get to see...
Like, I don't know. What if you miss a chicken nugget, if you don't catch it before it lands on the floor, it's basically useless. I don't know.
That repeatedly, along with some other...
Like, can't it just rain normal water? Can it just... Oh, you know what? Better yet, let's not have it rain in general.
That are,
unless you're a farmer and you really need it. Otherwise, go off, King.
Different.
Now, let's go meet some girls.
There's one now.
I saw her first.
Yeah, I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
Okay. Old guys like old ladies. I mean, what's wrong with that?
Feels so weird. And not just because I'm wearing an adult diaper.
Okay, you guys know that...
Did we really need that line there?
Old is a spectrum, right?
Yeah, just because some people are old, it doesn't mean... You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to talk about
10
this.
+ 50 = 60. And I'm sitting here watching this episode and knowing that I have a 60-year-old grandfather who, as I record this, is fucking building a house right now.
Yeah. Guys, my dad just turned 60, and he still is perfectly competent. He still owns his business. He still does everything. Like, he still hustles. Let me put it that way. He still hustles.
The difference between 60 and 90 is what I'm saying here.
Well, I could go for a pan muffin and some prune juice. Let's not get into the reason why.
Comedy legends of our days, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Crocker just has a portal that just takes him to Fairy World. Just, you know, whenever. Yeah, that's the moment where...
I mean, he spent his whole life studying fairies, more or less. And we know how outlandish his inventions can be. I really wouldn't draw the line anywhere there.
I quit. Not this episode specifically, but just, you know, the show. Because, like, there's only so...
Because Stella is best girl, Caden. That's why.
So high of a level of not giving a shit that I can actually take. And this is a pretty good way to cross that threshold. You don't care, why am I gonna care? So, for all that it matters to me, this portal sends the two of them to the surface of Neptune.
You know, considering the fact that he wanted to undo Timmy's wish and whatnot, and he essentially lost his fairies, how did his memory not get wiped? How does he still know about Fairy World? How does he still... You know what? It probably gets answered in the episode, but I'm not watching the episode itself.
Two of them suffocate to death, and this really was...
Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
That's the finale. And Fairly Odd Pet and Chloe episode are just fever dreams I had one day. And I mean, it's better that way. You want to know what's in the rest of the episode? Here's a black and white shot of an obese Jorgen von Strangle fighting gnomes. Because they have to fight these gnomes to get through a window. I don't know, it's really sad here. When you chop the episode into random clips and just shuffle them around, it ends up actually being more funny than the actual episode.
And it makes for a good out-of-context compilation, if nothing else.
And somehow the plot makes more sense. There's nothing more to be said here. The episode is a garbage dumpster fire.
Probably would be Dinkelberg Swamp. I don't know. It's just too iconic. Dinkelberg. Really, the way he says it.
And the more you try to take it seriously, the worse it gets. And please, just let this franchise die. Yes, I will review A New Wish when it comes out officially. And when that show fails and Nick tries to reboot The Fairly Odd Parents again in 2 years, I'll review that one. And then I'll do the next one. And the next one.
And the next one. And the next day. And the next day. And the next day.
And the next one. And the next one.
Hayden, he ultimately, he really is just a hater.
Because at some point I died and went to purgatory. And this is my punishment for the rest of eternity.
Okay, bro. Get over yourself. It's not that deep, bro. Like, I get it. You're frustrated with this decline in quality, to say the least. But come on, man. Come on. Try to have some fun with it. But alright, guys. What time is it? We have been, about an hour and a half in. Am I done? Am I done reacting to stuff? I kind of do, guys, just because I just want to sit back and play some games. And honestly, my plans with the memes, it did not go well. You know what? Let's see if people put anything on Discord. Oh, okay, you put it on the, okay, you put it on freaking, you put it on the general. You know what? I'm sorry they didn't notice, but thank you. You animated the worst fanfiction on the I animated the worst fanfiction on the internet. So you wait, how long is this? How long is this? Only 10 minutes long? You know what? That makes for a good summary. Okay, sure. Sure. You know what? Sure. Let's look into it. Sir, let's just agree that they both suck. To honor this new lost media, didn't it get republished somewhere? Yeah, apparently TLH Revamp got taken down on fanfiction.net, but didn't it get republished somewhere? You know, just knowing the awkward nature of the writing, you know what? I'm willing to bet the animation is any attempt at an animation is no different, but let's see. My mom watches your channel. Hi, Mom. Okay, I like this guy's humor so far. I mean, we're only 30 seconds in, but I like his humor.
Minisode 13, William the Protector.
At a local bar, Maria and William are having lunch.
Who?
Thanks for taking me to lunch, William.
Wait, I gotta, hang on, I've... Where the fuck was I? Alright, okay. Okay, sorry.
Just right off the bat.
Okay, I'm guessing I had to read it in order to be able to understand it. You know, I'm gonna listen for a couple more seconds, but I can't make any promises.
No problem, babe.
The bartender gave Maria her drink, but William noticed a strange white powder in the soda.
Wait, Maria, don't drink.
I don't know, official. Either way, let me put this out there, guys, and I've mentioned this before. I'm not reading that on stream, ever. I'm not. It's way too long for me to ever want to read it. But to be fair, I don't want to read even one chapter anyways.
That's soda.
William took a spoon and using his device he got from Lisa, he analyzed.
Yeah, apparently there's like a Transformers chapter, a Smash Brothers chapter, a Bowser chapter. I don't know what the heck is the deal with it.
The results were shocking. Someone tried to poison her with thallium nitrate. What?
I don't know.
That's thallium nitrate. Someone tried to poison you, and I bet I know who.
Yeah, okay, I'm willing to bet. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. I'm guessing I have to read the actual source material in order to understand what's going on here. So, we're going to put that on hold, to say the least, guys. In contrast, though, every banned and censored moment in SpongeBob. Is this a compilation, or is it someone actually talking about it?
In this video, we're going to go through every banned
Okay, you know what? Sure. All right, I'm down.
episode, censored scene, and cut storyboard idea in the SpongeBob SquarePants series that were considered too adult, too violent, or too controversial for airing. And considering some of the stuff that did make it to air, you can only imagine what...
Oh, what is
We'll
this?
go through this in chronological episode order.
I'm not talking about the video, I'm talking about what he just showed.
Starting with Reef Blower. Also,
what
I
about
had a
Reef Blower?
raging cold when I recorded this, so I do apologize.
Aw.
Now,
Sorry
there's
about that,
nothing
Steve.
horrifically bad that was censored or removed from this episode, but there is a lot of misinformation surrounding issues with it that I think needs clearing up. The episode is
like what?
unique in the series in that it has a much shorter runtime than the standard 11 minutes.
And yeah, no dialogue too. Something that I actually appreciate in small doses.
Clocking in at just 2 minutes 50 seconds. And is also unique to the series as it features no dialogue whatsoever.
Yep.
The original rumor that was spread stated that this episode originally started out as a standard 11-minute episode complete with dialogue, but during production the studio's recording equipment broke, resulting in them not being able to record dialogue, thus having to significantly reduce
Honestly, I think it just enhanced the episode.
The runtime. It was a fun little story that many people believed. That is until the 10th of June 2022, when former crew member, Jay Lender, post on Twitter stating that the episode was always intended just to be an extension of the pilot episode, Help Wanted. The episode only ran for around 8 minutes, so they needed a few minutes extra to fill up the standard 11-minute runtime.
Not a bad compromise, or at least I'm only saying that because the episode was a lot of fun.
This is evident from early production records showing that the original title of Reef Blower was simply going to be referred to as Pilot Extension. As for the reason for lack of dialogue, this was because this short episode was still going to be officially classed as a whole separate episode.
Okay.
And the Screen Actors Guild rules mandate that the voice actors must be paid their fees for each episode.
It's not necessarily censored or banned. I'd say that's just a technicality and time constraint, to say the least.
Episode recorded.
Oh, there it is again, Swamp. You know what, at this rate, maybe we should have a counter.
Regardless of its length. And that second set of fees would have cost around $2,500 at the time of production.
Oh, it even accounts for inflation. Oh my gosh.
Which for such a short episode didn't really seem worth it, especially for a brand new show. So the decision was made to just not have any dialogue at all. So yeah, not quite as fun as the studio's recording equipment breaking, but still interesting nonetheless.
Yeah,
and
fair.
The episode did still have a deleted scene, which would have featured SpongeBob's
what?
blower eroding the foundation of Squidward's house.
Oh, that would have been fun to watch. Okay. Oh, I'm a little disappointed now.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah.
The tree dome. There was an unused painted shot of SpongeBob's dry mouth during the I Don't Need It scene. There's no official reason given for why this was cut.
I mean, I'm assuming that shot was going to last like, what, 5 seconds tops? Yeah, maybe the episode doesn't need it, but let's listen.
It seemed particularly creepy compared to the other shots used, but maybe they just thought it looked a little bit too much like something else.
I guess, Sora, but we really don't have to fixate on the aesthetics.
In a similar vein, there was also another painted shot removed in this episode, and that is of SpongeBob wearing the donut on his finger. Again, no official reason given, but perhaps they also felt it looked a little bit too suggestive of something else.
Okay, I was like, wait, what's wrong with the shot? It's just a finger and a donut, and then I remembered, people associate donuts with booty holes. I can't believe I just said that unironically. Thanks, Internet.
FUN. In the earlier storyboard, when Plankton is given his net, he then asks SpongeBob, so what happens after we shoot them? He intends to fire his jellyfish net like a rifle. In the final episode, Plankton instead asks, so what happens after we eat them?
That's not better. That's not better. Somehow gun violence is more questionable than cannibalism? I guess it is. I guess.
What happens after we eat him?
You don't eat them, you catch them like this.
And though still holding his net like a rifle, he does not pretend to shoot it.
Oh wait, not cannibalism. Basically eating. Okay, I get. Okay, and that when that information is presented to me, okay, that makes more sense.
Scaredy pants. There's an unused close-up paint shot of SpongeBob staring at the screen with his shaved head, which would have been used as the final shot of the episode, but was removed as being deemed too frightening for kids. In the UK airings, there was also an additional cut where the scene of Patrick shaving SpongeBob's head is removed, and instead it.
So how does the finale play out then? How do they work off of the idea that SpongeBob was lacking all of his skin?
Would just immediately cut from him sitting in the barber's chair to him wearing his costume.
You know what? I would say that's just as good. Like you really. No, wait, no. You know what? No, that leaves it too ambiguous. Like, what did he do that he had no skin left? Like, you don't, just from the way SpongeBob goes into the sheet, he's shaped like a ghost. How did he do it? Who knows? In British media, who knows?
In a way,
I don't know.
kind of actually prefer the cut of the UK version.
Yeah, me too. It's a little ambiguous, but at the same time, it does contribute to the mystery and the reveal at the end. I like it.
No pun intended. As not getting any insight as to how Patrick shaves SpongeBob's head.
Yeah, exactly.
Adds more to the shock reveal at the end.
Although it is kind of funny that Patrick can completely boss the shearing.
Yeah.
It's something that the UK version definitely misses out on, but this is arguably better.
Dying for Pie. The open heart surgery scene went on for a little bit longer in the storyboard drawings, with SpongeBob actually trying to stop the bleeding. Honestly amazed this scene made it through to the final episode.
I'm amazed a single frame of this shot actually made it to the official cut.
In the first place.
That is really graphic.
Squirrel jokes. There's an unused paint shot of Sandy's teeth from the scene in which SpongeBob is first inspired to make the jokes about squirrel teeth, possibly due to.
Is that really any different from this shot that he just showed?
The scene in which SpongeBob was first inspired to make the jokes about squirrel teeth.
Okay, just same shot, just a little more graphic.
Possibly due to it looking a little bit creepy, as they still use this shot in the final episode.
Yeah, it was ultimately unnecessary. I can see why they cut it.
This time, it's just a regular animated shot. This episode also receives some controversy over its portrayal of racism, as the other sea creatures discriminate towards Sandy. But as far as I'm aware, it has never been pulled from broadcast.
Yeah.
Don't stand too close to a squirrel.
I've honestly never thought of it that way. I've honestly never thought SpongeBob and racism allegories. I have never used those three words in the same sentence ever. Yet here we are in 2026. It's a little jarring, but you know what? When I look back at it, it kind of makes sense.
You'll catch it stupid. Okay, Ma.
Procrastination. This episode has multiple cuts.
Like, you would think this modern culture would actually go out of its way to ban the episode, and it wouldn't be the first time they've banned one.
The first being a brief shot where Patrick is rubbing lotion on Sandy's shoulders, as it was thought that it was looking like he was taking off her bra. What?
What? Wait, what? Say that again?
As it was thought that it was looking like he was taking off her bra.
He clearly puts on lotion on his hands, though.
What? The scene where SpongeBob imagines one day having his driving license cut for having actual footage of a race car crashing into a wall.
Okay, somebody got hurt. Someone probably got hurt there. Maybe I shouldn't be laughing.
And most oddly, the scene where SpongeBob practices his workout was also cut.
Wait, why? Why?
Maybe the censors thought that nose was a little bit too like something else?
I don't know, man. It's really, you really just gotta leave that to interpretation.
Though it does seem in the most recent airings that all of these cut moments have now been restored.
Swamp. What comes next? Loud House and communism?
Sailor Mouth. This episode was planned on having a scene of SpongeBob.
Okay, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me whatsoever, but still.
Go yourself, followed by Patrick.
Like, if y'all seen my earlier my older videos, that was basically my go-to choice for censoring swearing.
Saying, "You too," which would have been said during the Eels and Escalators game. It was cut for the fact that the swear words used were too easy to decipher.
Yeah, like, what else can you say other than go F yourself? I'm not gonna swear myself, guys, so you just work with it. Like, yeah, when you say go blank yourself, it's really easy to fill in the blank.
Though I would argue that that was already the case with some of the lines, which actually did make it into the final episode.
Hey, Patrick, how the are ya?
Wait, did they, Aura? Why? I thought it was really cute. It's in it. What's wrong with the scooting chair?
Pretty good, SpongeBob.
Now, when this episode was in...
Okay, that is true. Like, in that context, like, what else would you say other than an F-bomb?
Are ya?
Pretty good, SpongeBob.
Now, when this episode was in production, the voice cast were originally asked to use fake swear words that would be bleeped over later, but the cast found this too difficult, so were eventually allowed to use
I mean, as long as it's censored, what's the problem? What's the problem with using those actual words?
Swear words. According to SpongeBob voice actor Tom Kenny,
like, just let them have their fun, man.
Original uncut audio recordings do still exist.
I'm telling you, man, sometimes the FCC's regulations and whatnot, they just make no sense. Like, there's a reason Family Guy's got a whole episode parrot. One of the most famous episodes is a parrot, is them just making fun of the FCC.
In the Nickelodeon Vault. but will never likely be officially released.
Erica, tell me I'm not the only one who sees the irony in that. The fact that the episode Procrastination has so many cuts because they were presumably procrastinating.
There have been a couple of audio clips leaked, which
I'm sorry, there's a certain poetry in that.
is said to be from the original files, but these have been met with some skepticism.
Not that I know of, Tails. There are a couple alterations in the dialogue, but that's really just more so for the sake of conciseness. Like, something said in Spanish is potentially a lot longer than if you would say it in English, in terms of word and letter length.
Hello, Patrick. Lovely fucking day we're having.
Okay, is that official, or did somebody just use AI to put that in?
But if you want
Either way, it's really funny.
to hear what it may actually sound like to hear SpongeBob swearing, there are some clips online which has Tom Kenny swearing whilst doing the SpongeBob voice.
You know, if it wasn't for the Christmas shit, I wouldn't fucking work. This is
Oh
only
my
part of the year
gosh.
that I fucking work. It pisses me off.
Jellyfish Hunter. In the original storyboards, the montage of SpongeBob catching jellyfish goes on for a little longer, originally having two more creepy painted shots of Mr. Krabs.
Okay, on one hand, it's a good emphasis of Mr. Krabs' mental decline, but at the same time, it's a little too graphic.
Finding more jellyfish.
More.
Club SpongeBob. An unused paint shot of Squidward was cut.
Yeah, I'll bet, Tails. Yeah, to the surprise of nobody, YTPers actually work off of that.
Before looking a bit too creepy. Just one bite. When Squidward enters the Krusty Krabs, originally a bucket of liquid was to spill onto the floor, in which Squidward would joke about this being the Krusty Krab security system, only to then discover that the liquid is gasoline, as a robot.
Okay, wait. Am I tripping, or did that actually air on TV? Because it's fully animated and whatnot, or maybe people just found it online? I don't know.
Drops and ignites it. The scene was cut just a few months after the episode initially aired.
Okay, so it has been shown on TV. Okay, I feel like I remember it way too well.
Originally thought to be out of respect for the victims of the September 11 attacks, but was
okay.
Vincent Waller, who put out a statement in 2018 saying that the reason for the scene being cut was that Nickelodeon didn't want to show gasoline being ignited by a match.
Okay, to be fair though, it's still pretty graphic. Even with most of it cut, it's still pretty graphic. He's basically being burned alive and very aggressively.
In fear that kids,
like, the scream is funny, but the more I think about it, yeah, I get it.
May try to copy it. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 4. Crew member Sam Henderson revealed that there was originally going to be a scene involving the citizens of Bikini Bottom smashing furniture and writing graffiti inside of SpongeBob's head. This was cut.
Honestly, I feel like I would have liked that a lot more than just them actually ripping his organs apart.
Because Nickelodeon didn't want to show any antisocial behaviors that kids might try.
And somehow this is better? Chat, what would be worse behavior for kids to actually follow up on? Literally tearing organs apart or destroying furniture? Is it just me, or does that seem a little contradictory?
Another scene was cut after SpongeBob says to Patrick,
I wombo, you wombo.
But he doesn't think wombo is a real word. Patrick would originally get angry and threaten back, "Are you saying I don't have any of the English?" And then aggressively squeeze Squidward, causing his head to
Okay, even for Patrick, that line kind of makes no sense.
Inflate. This scene was probably cut for being a little too violent.
Yep, also a little awkward. Not just grammatically, but in terms of pacing.
Snowball effect. There was a deleted scene of Squidward's snowman dungeon, showing the snowman being tortured and executed.
I mean, still though, Tails, they're probably Dino. They're probably gonna be asking. The kids are probably gonna be asking, "Mommy, what's that Squidward is breaking?" And that's like, "Oh, that's his heart. That's his spleen. That's his bones." Or I don't know. Realistically, what? I mean, yeah, they probably wouldn't have immediate access to bodily organs, but even then, is that really something you want to be encouraging instead? I feel like you would have been played it a lot safer with the furniture, and I think it would have been funnier in context.
Rockabye by Valve. There was originally going to be a scene where Patrick...
Yeah, because somehow vandalism is less graphic. It's more graphic than actual gore.
SpongeBob gargle and spit into the baby clown's mouth to feed it. Kind of glad that was cut, not gonna lie.
I mean, it's a common I mean, the clam is more or less passed off as a baby bird. So I guess it would make sense, but it's still really gross.
The episode as a whole also proved to be a bit controversial for the implication of two men raising a baby.
Excuse me, listen.
Okay, come on. At that point in time, what was this, 2004, 2003? I think people can more or less understand the irony of it.
We are two
Not necessarily in a pro-LGBT stance in any capacity.
loving, caring parents.
Couple of sickos is what you are.
Personally, I find the most controversial part of this episode is the fact that SpongeBob happily and willingly murders a live sentient worm as he feeds it to the baby clam.
Yeah.
Clams.
That is pretty dark, the more I think about it.
A cut gag from the episode storyboard would have had Mr. Krabs telephone his parents to tell them about his $1,000,000th, only to cut to a couple of tombstones showing that they were both dead. This scene was cut.
But even then, Swamp, imagine if some kid just abruptly said, I'm gonna break your bones, I'm gonna break your organs. Like, just because he's not doing it, it doesn't mean it's encouraging a better alternative of behavior.
As it was felt to be a bit too morbid for the show, plus it would have caused a massive continuity error, as we saw Mr. Krabs' mum alive and well in the earlier episode, Sailor Mouth. Although I'm sure this would have spawned a lot of creepypasta theories about how Mr. Krabs swearing is what gave his mother a heart attack, and later led to her death.
Ugh.
The camping episode.
Wait.
It was felt to be a bit too morbid. Mr. Krabs telephoned his parents to tell them about his $1,000,000, only to cut to a couple of tombstones showing that they were both dead.
Oh.
This scene was cut as it was felt to be a bit too morbid for the show.
And honestly kind of unnecessary.
Plus it would have caused a massive continuity error, as we saw Mr. Krabs' mum alive and well in the earlier episode, Sailor Mouth.
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah, fair.
Although I'm sure this would have spawned a lot of creepypasta theories about how Mr. Krabs swearing is what gave his mother
I mean, just because episodes air in a certain order, it doesn't mean that's how chronologically they're published.
Heart attack, and later...
Or at least you don't have to interpret it that way, because like I said, guys, SpongeBob is the kind of show where there's really no need for continuity most of the time, just because ultimately it's just trivial comedy.
To her death. The camping episode. There was originally going to be a second bum 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 in the campfire song, which would have caused Squidward's brain.
Fun fact, written by Dan Povenmire. That song was written by Dan Povenmire, creator of Phineas and Ferb.
To fly out.
Dare I say it's his magnum opus? Nah, that'd be an insult to his work, just because Phineas and Ferb is his own show. With SpongeBob, he was just a contributor.
Midlife Crustacean. One of the 2 SpongeBob episodes to be outright banned completely. In this episode, Mr. Krabs is starting to have a bit of a midlife crisis as he feels he's getting old. So he seeks help from SpongeBob and Patrick in hope that they can show him what it's like to be young again. Initially, he even...
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? I'm gonna use that. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Doesn't appear to be going well, as Mr. Krabs states that SpongeBob and Patrick are actually lame.
They really are.
Mentions the final part of their evening, which involves doing a panty raid.
You're gonna miss the pant. I don't know exactly how the line went, but just the words panty and raid used in freaking SpongeBob of all places. I don't know. That's wild, man. Even to this day.
Where they would sneak into a girl's house and steal their underpants. The trio break.
Wait, really, Erica? Okay, Erica, I feel like you're pulling my leg. Put it on Discord and prove it. I can't play it on stream because copyright, but
into a random
really
house, managed to find some underwear, where Mr. Krabs states that he finally feels young again, only to find that the owner of the house is his mother.
How did he not recognize the house he was breaking into? I don't know. Why didn't you know?
And grounds him as a result. The episode aired fine for many years after release. That was until 2021, where it was officially pulled from broadcast.
Yeah. Anything, I'm telling you, man. Was it really necessary? I don't know. I really don't want to. I'm really in no position to discuss it. But on one hand, I get it. Stealing a lady's underwear, I mean, that's very questionable. But I don't know, man.
Being removed from
I'm conflicted. On one hand, it's funny, especially with the twist. But on the other, I kind of get it. I'm really conflicted.
With the reason being that the whole sneaking into a girl's house and stealing their underwear would be a bad influence for younger children watching.
Yeah, okay. In this case, yeah, that is, with no technicalities to take into account, yeah, that can be a bad influence. That's fair. Because let's be real, guys. In this day and age, I wouldn't put it beneath any even dare say anyone 15 and younger, I wouldn't put it beneath them to try to break into someone else's house.
The Great Snail Race. Now, this one is interesting.
Wait, what got censored here?
I can't find any information online which confirms this, but from personally watching the episode growing up, the sexist remark SpongeBob makes to Gary about being a lady.
Like, yeah, Dino, if it was an anime, if this released in Japan, maybe, you know what, for all I know, this didn't get censored in Japan, and you know what, in their culture, it would make sense.
And then cutting to Sandy mentioning about how she's going to kick SpongeBob's butt was cut from UK airings.
Why?
I call you a lady to humiliate and demean you. It's a motivational tool we coaches use.
And the only reason I know that this was cut was because I was always so confused as to why Sandy would suddenly show up at the end of the episode kicking SpongeBob and stating that was for yesterday.
Wait, it was still... They cut the first scene, but they didn't cut the follow-up?
To the point that I had to Google it, wondering if it was a reference to a previous episode.
Okay. Yeah, I can see why British people would be confused by that. Or at least from airings in the UK, not just British people.
And it was because of this remark he made earlier on.
Don't know why, but I think I'll kick SpongeBob's butt tomorrow.
So, yeah, that's interesting. In an episode where Gary's eyes explode and he's seen bursting into flames.
Yeah, we really draw the line at sexist remarks in a show, in an episode teeming with so much graphic violence.
Animal abuse, but rather the sexism that the UK decided that this episode had gone too far.
It's like that one line from Community. I can excuse racism, but I draw the line at animal cruelty. You can excuse racism. It's basically the same energy here.
Gary runs away. Granny was originally going to be swinging an axe rather than a cookie tray, but this was seen as too violent.
I think, you know what, I think it's funnier with the cookie tray, if I'm being honest.
Though, honestly, I found the closet full of dead snail shells to be far more disturbing.
Yeah. What, did she starve them and then eat them? Did she just overfeed them to where they... There is so many conclusions you can draw here. And I mean, that's kind of a good thing. The point is, she's crazy.
To love a patty. This is one of the rules. According to the storyboard, there was originally going to be a scene of SpongeBob in his bed with the Krabby Patty, implicating that he may have done stuff with it.
Hey! Yeah, I can see why people... You know what? That just adds to the list of reasons why myself and plenty of other people dislike this episode. I'll say that much.
This was replaced with them having a picnic in the final episode, but it's still a pretty gross episode overall.
Yeah. That's honestly, it's the... SpongeBob making love to a Krabby Patty is the least... would be the least of this episode's concerns, even if it made the cut. Why?
The two faces of Squidward, aka...
Just throw it out for goodness sake. Destroy it. Burn it. Like, why?
The handsome Squidward episode. Squidward's face would have been broken by a truck, but was later changed to a door in order to tone down the violence. To SquarePants or not to SquarePants? According to storyboards, when SpongeBob is filling out an application for the Krusty Krab and gets confused about the word felony...
Honestly, Caden, it wouldn't... For a lot of weirdos I've seen on the internet, I wouldn't draw the line at a sandwich. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
There's a deleted line of him saying, "Oh, I'm convinced."
Tails! Come on, bro! Why? Why did you have to go there, bro?
That all the time. Which, for those unaware, a felony refers to a serious crime for which the defendant can be sentenced to more than 1 year in prison. Honestly, not surprising. Truth or Square? Originally, the episode was going to have an additional line in the wedding scene, where after the priest says that he didn't know the wedding was a play, SpongeBob says, "It doesn't have to be," to which Sandy would then slap him.
Ouch. Tell me how you really feel, Sandy. I mean, I'm not shipping them in any capacity, but geez, Sandy.
This scene was...
Tell me how you really feel.
...cut because the show likes to keep SpongeBob's sexuality ambiguous, and so wouldn't want any hint of him having any romantic feelings towards Sandy. Someone's in the kitchen with Sandy. Originally, Sandy was actually going to appear fully nude in this episode.
What? Just... Why? You know what? My biggest gripe with this episode is who conceived it in the first place? Who was thinking to themselves, you know what? Sandy, her fur, it's just a fursuit. Oh, gosh.
Episode where she would now be wearing her bikini and have a far less grotesque design. As for this original concept is still present in the final episode, as Sandy is still referred to being as naked by the other fish.
I guess the term can be a little subjective, but this is just an uncomfortable episode overall anyways.
Larry's gym. In the storyboard of this episode, Larry says that the only thing worse than donuts is ground glass, to which he then
Okay, Adam, mind your phrasing, homie.
Proceeds to smash a glass cup in a fish's mouth. Nickelodeon deemed this scene to be too dangerous as kids may try to copy it, and so it was removed.
Wait, okay, I lost my train of thought a little bit, guys. Hold on. What did he say?
Larry's gym. In the storyboard of this episode, Larry says that the only thing worse than donuts is ground glass, to which he then proceeds to smash a glass cup in a fish's mouth.
Oh.
Nickelodeon deemed this scene to be too dangerous as kids may try to copy it, and so it was removed in the final episode.
Yeah, I'm with them on that one. I'm sorry if it makes me seem like a sourpuss, but I'm kind of with them on that one. That could be, realistically, that should be really graphic.
Interestingly though, the scene of the fish becoming dizzy afterwards still happens in the final episode. Drive Happy. In the storyboard, the scene with Squidward trying to erase his memory is different. In this, he throws his brain into the hot food stand, where it is chopped up, deep-fried, and then dumped back into Squidward's head. In the final episode, he simply erases his memory by using an eraser.
Okay, you know what? I think that's a fair compromise. Like, I don't know, the brain getting smooth, I think that's kind of funny.
SpongeBob in Random Land. Probably one of the most famous incidents of SpongeBob deleted scenes. In the original broadcast, when Squidward opens the third door on the wall of doors,
we get
briefly presented with a creepy image of Squidward possessing reddened eyes with dark rings around them.
Yeah, this did make the rounds around Twitter when this episode was first published.
And black tears dripping down. This was a reference to a popular creepypasta online, which used a similar image of Squidward.
Yeah, that's why.
It told the story of an intern working at Nickelodeon who was made to watch a SpongeBob episode titled Squidward's Suicide. In this episode, Squidward would be humiliated at a clarinet concert, and so was seen crying on his bed, with the unsettling look of red eyes, with blood dripping.
Okay, do we really need to talk about it? I mean, I thought we were just here to talk about the censorship.
With an image of Squidward as a baby.
Yeah, Aura, on one hand, there's a fine line between encouraging this behavior and just blaming the parents for being unattentive. I'll say that much.
When asked on Twitter about why the scene was deleted, crew member Vincent Waller responded that it was due to a standards and practice issue.
Yeah,
I imagine it
was to the surprise of nobody.
Probably a combination of potential copyright issues and the fact that Nickelodeon wouldn't want to reference a story which has one of their main characters killing themselves.
Yeah, would I say fair? I don't know.
It's also worth noting that in earlier drafts, the Squidward face was originally supposed to start zooming into the camera, but this was cut for being too scary. The Quarantined Crab, the second of two SpongeBob episodes that were completely banned. The episode's plot revolves...
Wait, completely banned? Oh. That's news to me.
...around a health inspector who visits the Krusty Krab and deems it a health hazard as he believes someone inside has the disease known as clam flu, and so puts the restaurant under quarantine. The episode was delayed from airing due to its similarity of actual lockdowns happening around the world because of COVID.
Nice editing there.
This episode was scheduled to release in 2020. Production would have...
What? We can't have episodes about quarantines because the whole world went through a quarantine? A really stupid one, but a quarantine nonetheless? Like, bro, calm down.
Started much sooner.
Like, it's not that deep, Nickelodeon. It's not that deep, S&P. Get over yourselves.
Before the pandemic was even a thing. So it was just a matter of unfortunate coincidence rather than anything else. The disease clam flu was actually more of a parody on bird flu.
Thank goodness, Dino. Thank goodness. It was already a ridiculous prospect as is.
As clams tend to act like birds in the SpongeBob universe. Crew member Vincent Waller stated on Twitter that the episode wasn't going to be permanently taken off air, but at least until the whole pandemic situation had calmed down.
Well, has it? When was this video published? Now that I think about it, a month ago. So was it?
And sure enough, on the 29th of April 2022, the episode officially premiered in the US.
Oh, okay.
It's now also available on streaming services.
Oh my
So yeah,
gosh.
those were all the bad.
Okay, honestly, the real life allegory is the least of my concerns, just looking at those visuals. Okay.
And uncensored moments in the SpongeBob series.
Huh.
Do you think they deserve to be removed? And do you think I missed out any that should have been mentioned on this list?
I really wouldn't know any off the top of my head, but hey, okay. That was a fun watch. Very informative. I learned a lot. And it's not like with some other analysis of other shows and whatnot, where I didn't feel like the publisher in question didn't convey any semblance of personality. You know what? That was a fun watch. This definitely gets a like. I forgot who posted this on Discord, but you know what? Shout outs to you. Was it you, Tails? I want to say it was Tails. You know what? I can check later. For now, guys, I think I want to finish Mario Galaxy. We only got like, what, 3 more stars to go, and that's all 120. So I'm going to set up the Switch. I'm going to take a break. Maybe go to the bathroom while I'm at it. And I will be right back. Wait, is the mic even working? Okay, I said okay, even though the mic wasn't even on. My bad. Let's see. Alright, Dino, thanks for stopping by. Chris Savino stated that he wanted official. That is not true at all. That is not true at all. I don't know who told you that, but they're lying to you. I'm telling you, man, misinformation is so rampant with the show. But alright, guys, we had 7 power stars left to go. Last time we streamed this game. I did do a couple off screen just to look into what I was missing, because we got all the prankster comments, we got all the hidden stars that are displayed in the UI. Apparently, I just had to pick up a letter from Louis. Just rescue Luigi one more time, and the rest of the stars would show themselves. And that's what I did. We got 3 more stars to go, and we'll work off of that. Wait, hold on. Let me close the Chrome tab. There you go. Oh, by the way, we need to bring this back. We need to bring back this bad boy. Still only at 1 misconstrued instance of balls. And hopefully it'll stay that way, but we'll just have to wait and see, guys. And yes, Tails, before you ask, the Joy-Cons are still underneath the table. Make of that what you will. Yep, only 3 more power stars to go, guys. After that, probably gonna jump straight into Galaxy 2. We'll see. Alright, yep, apparently, just rescue Luigi one more time. We get this launch star, and then we're off. It's crazy, guys. I've actually never done this before. Never actually 100%ed this game. 100%ed this game, more or less. Okay, can I land? Okay, what is that angle? Okay, I was under the assumption that if I put it in the center, it's gonna land on the Luma. There you go. I guess it's a little inconsistent. Alright, let's do it. Hayden, I'm assuming he just really likes Craig of the Creek. I mean, what more do you need than that? You added dialogue to your comics, which were missing before? What comic swap? Okay, after this power star, I'll look into it. After this mission. Just remind me. Yeah, I don't think I've ever... Oh, no. I was about to say, I have never seen this mission before in my life, never heard of it, and you know what? Maybe it was for the best, but here we are now. Oh, gosh. Tell me it's not what I think it is. It's what I think it is. Oh, no. If I had a Wii controller, this would be fine, but... Yes, we have. Can I just... Yeah, no, screw you. Screw you. Wait, can I just... Oh. You know, don't mind if I do. Wait. Yeah, I don't know what she's up to, Swamp, but I'm sure either she'll be here at some point, but or I'll just talk to her later tonight. Wait, is the platform moving, or it is moving? Am I allowed to be doing this without the ball? I can't move the camera, so I don't know where I'm going. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, I can't cheat my way out of it. Yeah, it wasn't moving. You like Galaxy 2 more because you played it a month or so ago, and the last time you played one was when you were little? Really? Is it really just recency bias? Alright, let's try that again. Normally, I would save this awful mission for last, but hey, what are you gonna do? Alright, I can do this, It's just one measly little mission, right? Fine. See why I hate this thing? Okay. I literally have to get the Joy-Cons off the table and play carefully. Especially because I only have 5 lives. Easy. I hate these controls. I hate these controls. I really hate these controls! Okay. This might be the first time I ever get a game over with this game, guys. At least for this playthrough. Like, back when I was a kid, it happened more than once. But in this playthrough, as a full-grown adult, it might be the first time. No. I hate these motion controls. Slow and steady wins the race, I think. Okay. We livin'. Do I just break through these? Okay. Okay, I have to slam into them more or less. Okay. That's how that goes. Is there an actual checkpoint? Or... Okay, the slower I go, the better. That's all I'm gonna say. Please, no more narrow pathways, none of that crap. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Wait, what happens if I fall to the center? No, I'm not about to find out. I'm not about to find out. Sorry if I'm not looking at chat, guys. I just really gotta lock in here. Okay, we live in. Mind the bombs, they do screw with the momentum. Case in point! Case in point! I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's working. Steady. Come on! Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, jeez. That was very nerve-wracking, but hey. It's only my second attempt, and wasn't bad. At least I want to believe that. Easy. Mind the Goomba. Okay, I'm bad at this game. I'm bad at this game. Why do people hate the gross out in Sanjay and Craig or Breadwinners, but they're fine with Loud House overusing it? That no one's condoning it with the Loud House, man. At least as far as I can tell. Oh, easy. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna need this one up. Guessing I need a little more momentum. There you go. Okay. We live in, I think. Easy. Guys, this is I don't know if y'all can tell, but I am really nervous. Parkour! Oh, crud. But you know what? At the very least, I'm getting some net worth when it comes to lives. Easy. As long as I don't screw up too badly. Which I eventually will. Case in point! Okay. Proper posture. Joy-Cons up. Joy-Con boys! Rest in peace, Etika. Okay. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but this was a lot easier on the Wii. Not that I remember much about it. Like, the motion controls are just so inconsistent when it comes to being responsive. Like seriously, you tilt even 1 inch and suddenly you're off the ledge. Okay. Slow down a bit. Not too much though. No, come on! Oh gosh. And there's no checkpoints either, which makes it even more unbearable. Z. Steady. Got the 1-up. That's honestly the bare minimum. 'Cause I don't know. I just don't want to get a game over. Ever. It's not like this is a deathless run or anything like that, but I don't know. I guess there's just a bit of pride involved. I'm not sure, Kaden. Like, on one hand, yeah, like, the film had a healthy amount of fan service, but in terms of narrative and characters, not that I was expecting much, but it's still pretty by the numbers for an Illumination film. Yep, pull back, you idiot. You know what, I shouldn't be insulting Mario, it's the freaking controllers that I really should have a grudge with. No, come on! What? I don't get it, man. I really don't. These freaking balls, man. It happened. Chat, it happened. It happened. It happened. See what this thing does to me, man? See what it does to me? Also, I'm dead. Oh my goodness. Whatever, give me the star bits. Not necessarily, Swamp. Like, I mean, the basis of it is Pokeballs, so... I don't know, I was expecting some Pokeballs in some capacity, but you really went all out, man. Little Mudkip in a Great Ball costume? Like, I don't know, that's adorable, it's comedic. Like, I couldn't have asked for better, I'll say that much. Excuse me. Easy. Little back. Okay, gonna have to wait for the next one. Wait, what happens if I fall in the center? No, I'm not about to find out. I'm guessing it's something really dumb. Oh gosh. I haven't even... Ugh. What? I pulled... I don't... Oh my god. Ah, jeez. Okay, I'm trying to go slow, but the moment I pull back, it takes me in another direction. Oh my goodness. pulling. Good now? Oh, jeez. Nope, not yet, not yet. I'm a little too worried about the reset. I'm gonna hear that in my dreams from here on out. And I mean that in the worst of ways. Oh jeez. Okay, this is the part where I usually screw up. I gotta be very careful with it. Although that's kind of been the problem as of late. Okay, this doesn't move. Easy. Ugh, okay. So farthest we've gotten yet. I don't think it gets any better, though. But we'll see. A lot of starbits, though. Is that a 1-up? It is a 1-up. Okay, nothing happens if you fall in the center. Easy. Nope. A little more to the right. Wait, I straight up touched that 1-up. What the heck happened? Wait, do I straight up have to roll on top of the die? Okay, as it's being summoned. Okay, there you go, there you go, there you go. Oh, thank goodness. Good riddance. Wait, what happened in chat? Remember those sad Loud House videos? Which ones? Ugh, good riddance. Good freaking riddance. My goodness, man. Never let me do that again. Although if I do the Luigi playthrough, I kind of have to, but that's not going to be for a while, if at all. Got a lot of starbits out of that, although to be I don't think I've ever been KO'd that many times in one mission, guys. I'll say that much. Holy crap, man. That was absurd. Alright. 2 more to go. I don't know which one I want to do first. Okay, I have no idea what chat is talking about, guys. Can I get some context, please? Wait, Swamp, hold on. You know what? I said after this mission, and you know what? Thank goodness I didn't forget. The campfire song and oh, there it is. Oh, okay, Erica, I'll take a look at that later. Get in, loser. We're going. Wait, what? I have no idea what's going on here, Swamp. What's going on here? Zip, Isabella, and Hank just in a... What am I looking at here? I'm a little confused. I'm not gonna lie. Sam smiles in a smug way. No. The only thing that scares me are the people I constantly have to... Wait, what? I have no idea what is going on here, but I think it's kind of cute. Alright. Oh, that's why you were hoping Boot was here, Swamp. That's why. I still have no idea what you're talking about, official. Just click on them? Alright, give me a moment. Wait, is this another... Okay, okay, to be fair though, the bubble is not as bad as the star ball, but still. Oh, okay. I didn't see the Mudkip earlier. I was like, wait, what's going on here? Okay, a Boo and Hank. Oh wait, no, Sam. Sam is the one with the glasses. Hank is the one that's flabbergasted. Okay, sorry, my Mudkip lore is a little flimsy. Although to be fair, I didn't write most of it. The only thing that scares me are the people I constantly have to deal with. You're not worth it. Bye-bye. Walks away. Get in, loser. We're going to the beach. Sam looks in the mirror and sees that Zip looks at the wrong direction with his suit. Not on the right side. Did that Mud Monkey again forgot? Mud Monkey? Hey, yo. I feel like in terms of Mudkip lore, in terms of Mudkips, I feel like that's a slur. Did that Mud Monkey again forget to put the suit on correctly? Yeah, is he wearing it backwards? Wait, what does Terrence have to do with all of this? You know, it's cute. It's cute. What's the link to the Discord? Oh gosh, I forgot to link it in the description. You know what, Kaden? I'll put it in the description at the end of the stream. Right now, I've got a bit of a show to run. Okay. What about these pipes, though? He didn't tell me anything. I'm guessing I have to go through each one. For what, a star chip? Okay, the walls don't pop the bubble, right? Yeah, because if I screw up once, I'm immediately dead. Okay. Just a coin trail. And a star chip. Yep, called it. Wait, is that it? Okay, yeah, one pipe for each chip. Okay. Easy. Is this barrier gonna move? Okay, it fades away. Okay. I was about to say, where the heck is my opening? Oh, okay, Terrence wasn't part of the comic. Okay, I was a little thrown off there. He just grew more muscles and true bodyguard aura. Also, I did the Mean Girls with the suit twist. That's cute. Wait. Okay. I almost got a little too distracted by the cuteness of the Mudkips. Okay, do I want to bother with that coin? Do I actually need it? Sometimes it's not made very clear. Okay, so far this isn't bad, but I'm only saying that because I haven't gotten myself killed yet. I'm guessing just another coin trail? Yep. Okay, so far this isn't bad, but I get the feeling it won't be that simple. Whoa. Okay. It's 3 down. Okay, that's definitely intimidating. Easy. And now I have to turn around. Wait, where's the launch star? I'm guessing it's behind. Oh, okay, I see it. Wait, was it this one that we haven't done yet? I think so. Okay, am I crazy or is this the one I just did? I think it's the one I just did, but let me double check. Yes, the one I just did. Okay, I'm a dummy. I need to pay better attention. Okay, we're good. There you go. Easy. Where does it spawn, though? Okay, in the back in the pipes. Okay. I guess making it out is the hard part. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Is that the whole mission? Because, you know what? I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. Nope, of course there's another one. Of course there's another one. Of course there's another one, and I'm guessing no checkpoints either. And you got a bullet that follows you? Okay, that is just cruel. That is just cruel, bro. Why? Why? Why do I need this kind of pressure? Look at this! What is that? What? Please tell me there's a checkpoint. Please tell me there's a checkpoint. I don't want to do that all over again. Oh, thank goodness there's a checkpoint. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, that would have been cruel and unusual. Okay, maybe I can make the bullet crash, but it's still really tricky when I'm stuck in the bubble. Case in point. Yeah, apparently those don't count as walls. Oh, jeez. I think navigating the labyrinth is enough of a challenge. I don't need the pressure of the bullet bill, man. Easy. Oh, sure, now it crashes. I see how it goes. It crashed, I got a 1-up. Okay, good riddance. And here comes another one. Nice. They call me Speed. They call me Speed. Nobody calls me that, but they call me Speed. At least it's easy to outspeed them, but it doesn't make this any less difficult. Holy crap. Oh, okay. Okay. That wasn't so bad. That really is most of these missions in a nutshell, official. Like, the music does not match the stress of the situation, at least for the player. Maybe for Mario it's a little different, but for the player, nah, it does not match it. Okay, one more. Seriously, guys, I don't think I've ever even seen what actually happens once that counter reaches 0, so I'm really curious. Loop de Swoop Galaxy. I'm not really sure what that entails, but I'm really dreading it. It's not as bad as the first mission, but still. The galaxies... Wait, does this involve the freaking ray, the mana ray? Okay, I can do this. I can do this, right? I mean, if the star ball was bad enough, the man ray is even worse, but let's see. Let's see it. Yeah, the music really does not make me feel any better about it. Like, I don't know, Swamp, it's a one-off comic. Like, to give it narrative feedback might be a little... It might be a little just too nitpicky. I mean, I don't really have a choice, man. 3 minutes to get back here. Stay oh, gosh. Wait, how'd I do this again? I completely forgot the controls. Oh, I have to press B. Okay. I was about to say, am I doing something wrong? Okay, if they're offering me this many one-ups, what does it say about this the overall ridiculousness of the idea in general? Come on. Somehow I'm not dead. Come on, work with me. Thank you. And I'm bad at this game. I'm bad at this game. At least I'm getting a lot of one-ups, so... we'll see how it goes, but... Sorry if I'm not paying attention to chat, guys. It's just... this really requires a lot of focus. I don't know why I said it with that kind of accent. Steady. Oh gosh, that is really narrow. Holy crap. See, the moment I try to make a turn, it just... That's terrifying. Okay, I actually kind of enjoyed the loop-de-loop, if nothing else. The rest of the map, on the other hand, I don't know. Okay, I thought that'd be a lot worse. I thought that would be a lot worse. Wait, I thought they said 3 minutes. Okay. Okay, I saw... okay. It said best time, 1.5 minutes, but he said... I thought he said 3 minutes, but we still get it. We still get it. Kinda expected the 120th star to be a little more climactic, but hey, what are you gonna do? I mean, Caden, usually I just send him to the office and leave it at that. And then I don't know. It really depends on the situation, Caden. Forgot to tell you, later you're gonna leave since it's your cousin's birthday. Alright, official. Happy birthday to your cousin. That's all of them. Wait, I have to redo the final boss? Oh boy. Imagine writing a chapter-style story in the style of fanfic about all these Mudkips, Pokemon, and characters? I don't know, the premise alone, like, as one-off comics, I don't mind Swamp, but as full-blown stories, it seems a little outlandish, to say the least. I don't know. I'll give you my honest opinion as usual, but I'm not sure if I'm too sold on the idea. Even with my biases. Okay, guys, we went through this, like, what, 2 streams ago? No, like, 3 weeks ago? So, yeah, my reaction to this is going to be a little redundant. This is still a really cool visual, though. This is still a really cool visual. Even... how old is this game? 19 years later? Like, holy crap, man. Really redundant, though. I mean, we already fought this boss, we already saw the credits, we saw everything, but... And also my queen just popping off. Oh, I can just skip the cutscene. Oh, I pressed A on accident. I will say, though, the music's still a banger. Okay, I was about to say, where's the other light? Way to give them a world so it would work. May not be that long, but they also include romance. You will see. Swamp, am I tripping, or have we had this discussion before? Like, I don't know. I'm getting an odd sense of deja vu from what you just said. Oh gosh. Oh, oops, that's on me. That's totally on me. I never noticed that this final map incorporates the leitmotif, the whole da 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 da. You know what? Respect. I love it when final bosses do that, or final areas rather. Top 5 best Nicktoons? Okay, I will say this. Number 1 is Avatar. It's not even close. And I mean Avatar, not Legend of Korra. You know, ultimately, I'm indifferent because of the redundancy, but still, though, this map is still a lot of fun. Oh gosh. Oops. Yep, one little burn and suddenly I'm dead. Oh gosh, hold on guys, there's a spider on the wall. Let me kill it real quick. There is a spider on my wall right in front of my monitor, so let me kill it real quick. Okay, back to it. You have an idea for a viewer contest? Well, pray tell, Tails, because I'm a little stumped. Okay, this part of the map, it definitely does give that vibe that you're in the end game. Like, holy crap. The spinning, all the bullets everywhere, the thwomps, the lava. Okay, I like this part of the map. Yeah, Kaden, I mean, I've never really had a glaring case of arachnophobia, but yeah, when I do see a spider, my first instinct is to kill it. Like, nothing personal. I'm sure you might be helpful with killing a pest here and there, but spiders are I would say the spider is a pest in of itself. Uh-huh. Yeah, we've been over this already. I'm glad it lets me skip the cutscene. If we make YTP for my video streams, well, how would I even critique that? Like, YTPs, there's... I'm not sure how I'm supposed to critique that. Let alone what the criteria is for an actual good YTP, other than just, I guess, making me laugh with its randomness. But it's so random that... Would I really quantify it as legitimate comedy? On a certain scale? Music is still a banger, by the way. Yeah, it takes a lot of editing experience to at the very least pull off a YTP. I will give credit for that. I don't know, Tails. Like just from that knowledge alone, I can see why it would be a problem. Like my community is already small enough as is, and what are the odds that most of you have enough editing experience to pull that off? Or any at all, let alone access to editing software. Just keep in mind, guys, other than DaVinci Resolve, there's not a lot of free ones, if any at all. Like, I appreciate the sentiment, Tails, but it's definitely too big of an idea for most people. Like, yeah, it would make for an interesting contest, but being able to make a noteworthy entry, it's easier said than done. Okay, where's he go? Okay, I was about to say. Okay, Tails. I mean, for you it's easy, but what about everyone else in this chat? Ow. Okay, to be fair though, Tails, it's really easy to pull off a green screen. Like, it really just depends on the software. But it's really easy to look up a tutorial. Like, seriously, just type Adobe Premiere green screen, and the tutorial is like, what, 2 minutes long? Same goes for DaVinci Resolve. That was quick. Okay, something about seeing the clear star instead of the golden one. Like, I don't know, it's a little off-putting, but hey. For some reason, this game wants me to redo the final boss. Or at least it expects me to. I still love the fanfare, though. I'm not kidding, this is the kind of fanfare that plays when you have your first kiss. Just to give you guys an idea. Like, I don't know, it just feels like you made it in life, know what I mean? Huh? Okay, at least the star is golden in the fully rendered cutscene. I'll give him credit. Am I allowed to skip this one? Nope. When was it that we saw this again, guys? Was it New Year's Eve? Okay, look back in the VODs. It's probably there somewhere. If I work at a convenience store, would I fire 2 kids that dress in superhero costumes and wear their... What? What do you mean, Caden? What do kids dressed as superheroes have to do with... Why would I... You know what, Caden? Maybe rephrase your question, man, because I don't get it. Okay, why are you telling me though, Stir? Stir, that is a very hot take. Like, why? What exactly is it about Sonic 06 that makes you... That game is 90% unplayable. Why would you... You know what, you know what? More power to you, I guess. You know, Pretty Peach... Did I say Pretty Peach? Princess Peach. She seems a little too calm, considering the situation. Okay, we'll say this, so this moment still gets to me. Like, just the Lumas charging in to stop the black hole. That, like, I don't know, that's so crazy. Never mind the music. Really? There's a working Japanese version? I don't, you know what? I'm in no place to judge, but from what I've heard, people think even if it weren't for the glaring performance issues, the story's kind of ridiculous with the princess and everything. But I'm in no place to talk. I haven't played the game for myself. It's just what I've heard. Really just word of mouth. Okay, I'm not allowed to skip this cutscene either. But you know what? I wouldn't want to. My queen is on the screen. But, Kaden, do the kids work for me? I mean, yeah, I'd probably fire them or reprimand them if they work for me. But why would I hire them in the first place if they're that immature? Sorry if I'm glossing over the dialogue, guys. It's just we've been over this. We literally went through all of this, what was it, 4 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? Aw, no birdies. It depends, Swamp. Like, I don't know. Like, in the spin-offs and whatnot, seeing her make those appearances, it definitely feels like they're overusing her. But at the same time, like, I don't know, she's a very memorable character. Like, she deserves to be part of the Pantheon, if nothing else. Stir, hear me out, hear me out. They both suck. Like, I'm really not here to compare an abysmal amount of quality. I just, it's easier to just think that they both suck. Like, there's really no nuance into thinking, oh, this game is worse than this one. They just both suck, and leave it at that. Analyzing the problems is one thing, but comparing and contrasting in that regard, it feels almost pointless. I really don't know the differences, Lonely. Guys, I'm really not too familiar with Sonic games in general. Really just word of mouth. The only ones I've played are Rush on the DS, and that was a kid. And I think that's it. And I guess also the first one on Genesis, just because it was available as an app on the iPhone for a while. But I never finished it. Like, I don't know. I'm not the guy you want to go to ask on opinions about Sonic in general. Yeah, the Boom cartoon is definitely, I've seen a lot of clips. It's actually really funny, even without context. Like, I don't know, it definitely has that self-aware humor that's not too meta for its own good. Well, Tails, that explains your name, if nothing else. So what happens after the credits? Because we got all the stars. They said in order to unlock this new world, I have to defeat Bowser. I have to clear the main story again. Official, we have to wait until after the credits to see what actually happens. That's all I'm curious about. Because apparently you can do it all over again with Luigi, with him in the cutscenes and everything, and... You know what, guys? It's going to feel way too redundant for me to be immersed into it. But yeah, once I see what happens, we're going to jump into Galaxy 2. Or I could do some shiny hunting in Legends EA. It's really up to you guys. If there's enough people asking for it. Though I will say, I'm a little surprised we actually added to the balls counter today, if nothing else. Ba-da-da, da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba. UI design. You know what? That's an underrated aspect of the game because it has really nice UI. Shoutouts to Mei Ide. Is that name even Japanese? It probably is. Shoutouts. Shoutouts to you. Da, 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 da. Stream's not over, Swamp. I mean, we're only 3 hours in. We still got an hour to spare, more or less. But yeah, we're gonna if the stuff that I'm about to see here doesn't take too long, we'll jump straight into Galaxy 2. Maybe do a couple missions. You know what? While we're sitting through the credits, let's look into it, Swamp. Let's look into it. Since we've seen them already. So better use it. Let's see it. Okay, I don't see it on Discord. Maybe I just need to refresh the page. Hold on. Wait, Swamp, where did you post it? Have I played Mega Man? No, I remember playing Mega Man 2 on an emulator a couple years ago, but I never finished it. And that's really all there is to it. Okay, Swamp, I don't see it in art, and I don't see it in general. Where is it? Okay, let me refresh the page real quick. Okay, Swamp, it's not in general. It's not in art. Or maybe it is, hold on. No, this is what I saw earlier. Is it in media? Nope, not in media. I don't see why it would be in memes. Okay, is my internet down? Did something go wrong? Or... You know what, Swamp, maybe you can just DM it to me if, for whatever reason, I can't see it here. Scroll more in art? What, did you edit it? Did you edit a message? Okay, I don't see it. Yeah, oh, wait, you mean this one? Yeah, I've already seen it, Swamp. But, you know what? I don't think chat has. You know what? Yeah. The heart, the blushing. Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. Sorry if I didn't actually give any feedback on stream about it, but I like it. I'm the one who put that heart there. But alright. What happens now? I don't think I've seen this cutscene before. Alright, official, take care. Hey. Look at this queen. Okay, give me that. Hold on. Oh, this music, man. You know what? Turn up the volume.
Thank you.
I will watch over you from beyond the stars. She is so graceful, man. Look at her. So what now? All the stars have been restored? Is she just gonna go back to her little hut, mind her own business? We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Okay, official, you don't have to make such a big deal out of it, my guy. It just makes you look like attention hungry. And what's going on here? Oh, hello, baby Luma. Wait, is this a setup for Galaxy 2? I've actually never seen this cutscene before.
Super Luigi Galaxy.
Yeah, there it is. Wait. How do I adjust that, though? Look at that, though, guys. 2 crowns. I'm guessing there's a third one, and you do it by playing Luigi. No, wait, no, never mind. We just start from scratch. But I think as far as this game is concerned, we're gonna give it a rest. And jump straight to the sequel. But you know what? That was fun to watch. If nothing else. If just to satiate, not just to satiate my curiosity. But you know what? Let's do it. This game came in a pack of 2, and I don't intend to waste it. Even though I bought this game in October and we're in January, so it feels a little overdue, but hey. Yeah, Swamp, I mean, you're loyal to the channel, you make fan art for it, so normally, if it was most any other viewer, I probably wouldn't accept it, but yeah, there are those that go the extra mile that definitely deserve the common courtesy, if nothing else. Wait. Was I always able to use the Rosa? Was there always a Rosa icon? I don't think there was, but I'll take it. I feel like I would have used it without hesitation back in the day. Increasing your life, bouncing you back from falls, and more. I think I'll play the traditional way, thank you very much. Okay, something about seeing Headless Rosa there is a little unsettling, but you know what? I regret nothing. That's my queen. If Boat were here, she would still be calling me a shrimp. Speaking of shrimp, okay, I need to work on my posture. Now, let me tell you a new story that also begins with stardust. Shimmering stardust falls on the Mushroom Kingdom once a century. That time had come again.
Dear Mario.
Would you like to share some... Oh, okay, that's cute. I mean, Stir, it's still available on Switch 1, and you can play it on the Switch and you can still download it on the Switch 2 eShop. Let alone play the Switch 1 cartridge. Oh my gosh, Stir, you're right. I forgot about Rosalina's storybook. Okay, next stream. Next stream. Just because we're already committed. Just because we're already committed. And yes, I do have the Switch 2 version, by the way, in case it wasn't obvious enough. I mean, I wouldn't pay 70 bucks for nothing. Wait, is there anything up ahead? Oh, I guess I have to go here. Wait, I can't go into the... okay. Sure. And I can't feed him, apparently. Because I like Rosalina, Caden. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like pretty girls. I like this girl. Like, don't misinterpret it, man. The strange little fella... Okay, I skipped over that, my bad. Was he lost? So, did Rosa just go full rocket mode on the observatory and forgot about him? On accident? What's the implication there? Mario's cap filled with warmth as he felt a new power surging through him. Yep. And I can't even understand what the little guy is saying. Oh, now he's talking. Now he's speaking English. Thank you. I mean, I'd be down for that, Stir, but it's been, what, 16 years since the last one? I mean, with the hype of the movie, I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, that's the thing. At the time the 3D All-Stars collection dropped, I didn't have a Switch yet, and let me put it this way. Financially, I was definitely struggling, so I did not have the luxury of having that game. Not to mention it was already discontinued For whatever reason, they decided to discontinue it. It's a monster. Here, have a star bit. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're talking about Galaxy 2 Swamp, not Odyssey. I said 16 years since Galaxy, not since the last Mario 3D platformer. Like at some point, Stir, like they definitely want to capitalize off of that with the Switch 2. With a console that just released, what, 7 months ago? I've played both, Stir, actually, on the Wii, on their respective original consoles. It's been a long time, though. Not on stream, of course, just played them personally. Stay calm, stay calm! And he's just panicking. Wait, what happens if I... Oh, I guess it won't tell me. Yeah. Master Luma? He's the master of the Lumas and Rosa still forgot him? Okay, I don't know. This lore is a little too vague for me to jump to any conclusion. I mean, I don't know, Swamp. This franchise is not necessarily the kind that needs voice acting. Unlike, say, a Pokemon game. Where it was definitely needed in Scarlet and Violet, and maybe even in Legends. Like, I don't know, we more or less got a glimpse of it thanks to Masters. Like, just go all out with the voice acting. Is that so much to ask? Like, with these games, the story is too simplistic for me to concern myself with it. Oh, you were joking. And here I am overthinking it. But to be fair though, guys, it's hard to read your tones from just literally just text. It's not like I can hear exactly how you're pronouncing what you're writing. Or how you would pronounce it, hypothetically. Best place to go for my birthday as a kid, Chuck E. Cheese? I don't know. How did my birthdays go down exactly? Okay, 7, when I turned 7. 5, when I turned 5, my parents just rented a salon. 6, it was just a party at my home. 7, also a salon. When I was 8, they took me to Disneyland. And I had a pool party a couple weeks later. The day of. When I was 9, it was, I think, in an amusement park? I forgot what it was called, though. Actually, I do remember what it was called. I just don't want to say it on stream. Just to avoid getting doxxed. When I was 10, though... What did I do when I was 10? I actually don't remember. But my go-to place? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I like it when each of my birthdays is different in some capacity. So... my go-to... I don't really have a go-to place. But yeah, Chuck E. Cheese does sound fun. Is that still going, by the way? Like, apparently financially it's been struggling, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's already shut down. Especially with COVID and whatnot. Wait, do I actually have to... Does it spawn underneath me even if I'm standing on the floor? Thank you. Wait, hang on. Okay, it's just coins, never mind. Like, Starbits I'm eventually gonna need because of Hungry Lumas, but... Wait, do I have to... Oh, okay. Too bad you can't absorb our voices. We'll make things magnificent. A lot of goofy, ungodly fun. Okay, bro, what am I, Majin Buu? Oh, okay. You know, I'll give this game credit. We get straight to the action a lot more quickly than what we did with Galaxy 1. Because with Galaxy 1, the whole cutscene to crash landing on the planet, chasing the bunnies. Here, we're at a mission not even like, what, 10 minutes in? I forgot about combat medals up until now, guys. I will say that. Which kind of bothers me, just because... I don't know, I kind of liked it better when I didn't have to put in any extra work just for the prankster comment to appear. That's just me, though. Yeah, I guess money was just that tight, Swamp, and yeah, I am disappointed. Like any rational person. Had to use AIs for some of their commercials because they just couldn't make normal ones. Yeah... Yikes. That's a big yikes. Like, I don't know. I don't expect anything too creative out of them, but using AI? I don't know. Sometimes you can be really creative with the... Like, you can make a really good commercial on a small budget, but that just requires a lot of creativity. But I guess the corporate overlords didn't want to bother trying with. Y'all hear the Toys R Us also tried to make a commercial where they published a commercial using nothing but AI? I also kind of hated that. Like, just stop using AI, guys. Hire real people, hire real creativity, real writers and whatnot. Please. Like, the entertainment industry is already scuffed as is. Do we really have to go to an even worse extreme? I'm not even paying attention to this boss, though. I love the fact that it's making squeaky toy noises. Ow. Okay, you know what? I take it back. You're not cute. You're really mean. The fact that he's laughing the moment he hits me. Yeah, that's right. Scream, you loser. Literally spanking it to death. It is what it is. Really? Even Disney? Ugh. Yeah, slop is an overused term, but it definitely applies in this context. I will say that. Yeah, Tails said every executive ever. Look at all these profits. Look how much money we'll save. Like, are you kidding me? Stir? Why are you telling me, bro? What does that have to do with what we're talking about? Wait, where are we? Oh, right. This turns into the... Okay, I remember now. Lubba. Is it Luba or Lubba? Do y'all pronounce it Luba or Lubba? I say Lubba. Yeah, screw creativity, screw artistry, screw any semblance of what let people hold any emotional endearment to your brand, your characters, or whatever. All that matters is money, right? You know, part of me is grateful that my channel didn't blow up as some other channels have, to say the least. Like, I'm glad my community is small enough to where the people I talk to and the people that talk to me, they still talk like actual people. Know what I mean? Like, imagine if my videos blew up to where I have, like, 50K subscribers. Like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be a little too tricky to manage. And I feel like it feels like I would meet less, get to know people less. More so less individually. Know what I mean? Yeah, the world just ain't right anymore. At least here in North America. Who knows how it's going on in Europe and whatnot. In terms of the entertainment industry. Like, everything just feels compromised because of AI. I love the way he says, Che. You know, I kind of want to look around a bit, see if there's any starbits and whatnot. Bro. I don't know how accurate this is to the source material, but Mario has got a schnozer, man. I mean, look at the... Hold on. You know what? Let me go back to it. Hold on. Look at the size of this thing compared to the rest of his head. Like, oh my goodness, man. Like, I know some noses are big, but goodness gracious, man. But alright, guys. We're gonna do maybe 2 or 3 more missions, and then we'll leave it at that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie though. A spaceship where the gravity where the altered gravity just keeps you strapped in at all times, no need for seatbelts, that does sound kind of fun. Just being able to fly through space out in the open. Uh-huh. Wait, I don't have a choice? I'm not allowed to go back? You know what? I kind of want to hang out with Yoshi anyways. Or see Yoshi, rather. Gotta say, best addition that this game made compared to the original, Yoshi. Like, they implemented him so well into the Galaxy games. Like, the motion controls with the tongue and everything. The spin attack doesn't get nerfed like with other power-ups. The flutter jumping. The sounds are more adorable than ever. Like, y'all will see. Y'all will see if you haven't played this game before. Also, this music is catchy. Excuse you? Is that all it takes? Okay, that's all it takes. Look at this good boy. Look at the baby. Wait, what friends? I'm guessing other Yoshis? I don't know. Seriously. Look at your baby boy. It just feels so fluid, man. Like, it really... I know people say objectively Galaxy 2 is better than 1, but... And you know what? I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Dare I say it, maybe I'm of that opinion, but I'm not entirely sure yet. But I will say though, this thing creeps me out. Like, what are we doing with this thing? Literally just literally just assaulting Yoshi. Like, what was the point of that? I think so, Swamp. I mean, it's not like it would be nice to do YouTube for a living, but at the same time, I got a decently paying job, relatively speaking, if nothing else. Like, honestly, it's not like I need the money. I got enough to make ends meet, more or less, and I still get to save plenty. Not that my financial status is any of your guys' business, more or less, but I'm more or less satisfied with where I am for now. Like, obviously, I do want things to change in some capacity. Like, eventually, I do want to get married. I do want to have kids. I don't know how many, but... all in good time, I hope. Wait, can Yoshi eat these? Oh, he can. I don't know how it's not hurting his mouth, but I'll take it. I get the feeling I'm actually hurting his jaw, though. Poor little guy. Okay, that is kind of gruesome, though. Literally pulling the head off of the piranha plant. Like, is it just me or is that a little too graphic? Literally snapping it by the neck. I don't know. Do I think it'd be kind of cool if I could just, instead of waking up at 5 a.m. to go to work at 7, would it be cool if I could just stream 3 hours a day and leave it at that? Like, I don't know. When people complain about being a streamer is hard, like, they really don't realize how easy they got it. I will say that much. Oh. I had every intention of eating that Goomba, but apparently I had to eat the wings first. Life could be dream. Life could be dream. Sorry, Swamp, I had to. Do I want that 1-up? I really don't care, if I'm being honest. Hey, what's up here? Why are these swings even here, then? Oh, seriously, listen to the sounds Yoshi makes. That's adorable, man. Like, it's definitely a little... Like, oh, that's why we needed the swings. Swamp, I usually don't like go ahead and sing the whole song, but yeah, every now and again, I'll sing the first couple of notes. Caden, why are you suddenly telling me that? Oh, you're asking me. Oh, you're asking me who my favorite are. Animators? Or executives or illustrators? Like, I don't know. Animators is a very broad term. Like, if we're talking, like, say, executives or creators and whatnot, then maybe Alex Hirsch? Like, I don't know. I'm a little undecided. Alright, guys, one more mission, and I think we're gonna call it there. Just because I don't want to stream for too long. Oh, crap, we need one more. My bad. Yeah, I know. My bad. You know what? Not to be too OCD about it, but as much as I love to complete all the galaxies in order, I just want to play with I just want to play with Yoshi a little more. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Wait, isn't this that one boss? I think it is. Don't quote me on it though. I mean, I see Spinies. Lakitu throws Spinies. The boss is a big Lakitu. Was it Lakitu? Guys, do you pronounce it Lakitu or Lakitu? I like to say Lakitu. Would I keep the Bill Cipher Mudkip in my team? I mean, how? Probably, but how would that play out? Wait, where's Yoshi? Okay, there he is. I was about to say, there's all these hazards, but... Hi, Lakitu. How is he? No, okay. He's literally just standing in air, but sure. Oh, but the coin falls off. Okay, I see how it is. Wait, what did the song have to say? Press and hold B while riding Yoshi to do a flutter jump. Lakitu for me? Okay, it's not just me. Creators on shows you like? I guess Alex Hirsch off the top of my head. Just because I'm a huge fan of Gravity Falls. Okay, I was about to say, where'd he go? But I guess I had to use the tongue twice. Ow. Okay, I definitely went into that too quickly. Yoshi, get over here. Oh. Is that all of them? Whatever. I guess I was too slow anyways. Huh. Not the usual arena when it comes to bonus stages, but... what are you gonna do? Okay, you are getting on my nerves. That little wee that he's making, it does get on my nerves a little bit. Okay, Swamp. The thing about... here's the thing. Okay, you know what? Back on the subject of Bill's Cypher Mudkip. Is it like an Azi's Floette situation where he's unevolved, but it's a form that's not meant to evolve and is ridiculously OP? Because I'd totally be down for that. Like, if that ever becomes a thing, then yeah. Move over Empoleon, that'd be my favorite mon of all time. Okay, you know, before I go... Bye. Something about just shoving the Lakitu away, like, I don't know. Just taking the cloud away, making him fall to his death while he's like, ah! I think that's kind of funny. Just because they're really annoying. Definitely giving that whole obnoxious nerd vibe. Obnoxious nerd that needs to be put in his place. Oh, we're here already? Alright. Oh my gosh, they get even uglier. As a matter of fact, Swamp, I already have one back from my Twitch days that I commissioned. I'm not sure how to implement it though, and I don't know if you guys would actually use it. Like, as time went on, guys, I've realized that specialized emotes, they're a little too gimmicky. Especially for a Discord server. It feels like people just forget they exist. To the point where they never get used. I'll show it to you guys in a bit, once I'm done here. It's literally just an Empoleon waving hello. Like, I don't know, if I see a lot of usage for it, then maybe I'll commission more in the future, but... for the most part, I really don't see the point. The idea of special emotes dedicated to a particular channel, never mind the fact that Discord doesn't let you use them anywhere else unless you pay up. Like, it's always felt like a bit of a waste. It always felt a little wasteful. Just because commissioning them is really expensive in most circumstances. Well, that's part of the issue, but still. Where's the other Spiny? Oh, he's gone. Does that actually reach? Okay, it does. I don't know, Swamp. If you want to, then maybe I'll consider it. Like, it's not just the pricing. Like, there's just a lot of issues with it. Like, I'm just a little disheartened when I go out of my way to commission an artist to make an emo, and most people aren't using it. It just feels like a waste of effort. You know what? What time is it? 3:31, 5:46. You know what? We got time for one more. Hopefully. You know, let's do this one and leave it at that. Alright, but as far as the plan for tomorrow, guys, just reacting to whatever and also reading Rosalina's storybook from the top. Just because I I've seen summaries of it online, but I don't think I've ever actually read it for myself, now that I think about it. And you know what? They did add new pages in this port, so all the more reason to want to look into it. Although I will not be able to distinguish what's new and what's different. What's different compared to the original is what I'm trying to say. Well, Swamp, easier said than done. Easier said than done. Not that I'm not taking your word for it with you using them, especially since you would probably make them. But you know what, chat? For those of you listening in, if there was to be personalized emotes in the Discord server and even in this YouTube chat, if I can pull that off, would y'all actually use them? Cause I have doubts, to say the least. There's a key. Alright, Caden, thanks for stopping by. There's gotta be more here, right? Wait, don't I get a 1-up if I kill to fix them out of them? I guess I don't. Oh well. Hold on. Don't overhear me. I want to open all this first. Okay, just some star bits. Okay. Never mind. Keep talking. Okay, I will say though, the scaling of this place with the bonsai builds, it does go kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling you, visually, this game is a lot of fun. Not the kind of details I would appreciate as a kid, but now, wow. Wait, where am I supposed to be going? You know what? I'll figure it out eventually. Eventually. Ah, there you go. There it is. Okay, just do it all over again. I guess the 1-up is nice, but don't they reset once I turn off the game? I honestly don't know off the top of my head. Ow! You know what? No. You're not getting away with that. Thank you. Wait, this is just a... Oh. Oh, simple enough. That's everything. Can I leave now? Okay, I guess I can't. I guess I still have to wait out the timer. Oh, I guess I'm not meant to go there either. Okay. Take your time, game. Take your time. There you go. I was about to say, there's a catch. What would I eat that's spicy? I don't know. Because like I've said in the past, guys, I cannot finish a whole bag of Takis alone for the life of me. Or at least in one sitting. So I don't know. Do I enjoy anything that's usually is spicy? I don't know. I'm not entirely... I really don't know. Yeah, probably not, the more I think about it. Like, not even a bag of hot Cheetos, not a bag of Takis, not... I guess some forms of sushi that are inherently spicy aren't too bad. But it depends. It really depends on the level of spicy. Know what I mean? Okay, I remember this mission, more or less. Hi. That's all it took. Okay, simple enough. mean, Swamp, if it means that much to you, you can ask it. Oh gosh. Can I go now? You know what? I'm not. No, I'm not gonna chance it. Swamp, if it means that much to you, you can ask it yourself, since you're the one who wants to make emotes, presumably. Because, like I said, I have my stance on it, and I'm a little iffy about the idea as a whole. If the general consensus is yes, then I'll be happy to oblige, if nothing else. But alright. Alright, guys. I think we'll leave it at that. Just because I did start a little late, and usually my threshold is 6 p.m. So, also, I'm hungry, I want to get some rest, and I just want to enjoy my day off of work and whatnot. So, thank you guys so much for sticking around. As always, if your heart so desires, hit that subscribe button, join the Discord, which I will link in the description, eventually. And I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow for Rosalina's storybook, maybe a little more Galaxy, maybe some shiny hunting, who knows what we'll do. We'll try to have fun with it. Yeah, okay, fair enough, Swamp. I'll ask it myself. Once again, I'm Siba signing out. Take care, guys. Bye.